is a brand new day, and we'll be making history. Are you with me? Won't you stay? We have come so far. This is who we are. And like the rising sun, we have just begun to play our part. This is the time we form the chorus. Lift your voice for those before us. We can rely on one another. Feel the pride, let's show our colors. We are heroes and dreamers. We are restless believers, stronger than ever. Never say never. Don't look back now, don't look back now. Rise up, stand with each other. We are sisters and brothers, fighting our place and running the race. We'll take our chance and seize the moment. Hold on tight and don't let go of all your hopes and dreams that light the way.
Every Navirian remembers the gigantic cloud, black as Cuddlebeard's ink, as it started forming on the horizon. It cast an unusual stain on the pristine sky. After all, storm season wasn't expected for another few months. Before long, wind unleashed its fury like a battle cry. Rain started hammering the floating docks, and drifters had to moor their houses in haste before the first wave flooded the bay. It was, by all accounts, a most fantastic storm. One which would be remembered as the Great Battle. As all were running for safety, a few heroes remained, standing strong against the thundering sky. They were known as the Tidal Blades, elite guardians of the floating islands. For 200 years, generations upon generations of Tidal Blades kept the city safe and prosperous. They patrolled the reef barrier day and night, keeping all horrors from the ocean at bay. But this storm was like nothing the city had ever encountered. Despite their incredible skills, the Tidal Blades were no match for the endless hordes of sea monsters invading the reef that day. The Higher Council was summoned. There was one desperate measure that could save the city, but it came at a terrible price. As the Arcanists sent the Tidal Blades away with the precious Hyperloom, their hearts grew heavy with sorrow. For as they watched the fold successfully deploy in a blinding spark of light, they knew that the city was saved. But the Tidal Blades were no more. It has been 15 years since the storm. The air is warm, and the sky is sparingly painted with immaculate clouds. Laughs and cheers erupt from the local restaurants and racing tracks. The city of Naviri has never been so beautiful and vibrant. A magnificent floating statue has been erected near the Citadel of Time to commemorate the Tidal Blade's sacrifice. The protective barrier known as the Fold is still standing and has made the lagoon as safe as it could ever be. From the scattered reefs to the wayward sea, it blocks the horizon like a huge, glitching glacier, both a gift and a curse. A brilliant display of experimental time magic, but also an unstable, untested last stand against the horrors of the deep. As of late, more and more monsters have started to break through, sometimes weirdly mutated or possessing abilities never seen before. There is even a rumor that the Arcanists are considering resurrecting the lost order of the Tidal Blades. They need only a new generation of dreamers daring to be heroes. We join our travelers aboard the Hodge Glob, steadily making their way towards the estuary, skirting alongside the howling sea. It's been a full day and night of travel, and with 3 of the previous possible clues in hand from the Gulp Shack, they choose their destination, looking for the first artifact on their journey.
I'm ready for another nap.
No napping. We have to figure this puzzle out.
Just gotta
So,
rest for a second.
oh,
Time. What?
no, I just, I had a thought.
What was it?
We could sing a sailing song, or we could solve the puzzle, but we're both. Or, I mean, I
Well,
like sailing
I'm not really good at
songs.
solving puzzles, but we probably should do that.
Right.
Because I'm not very good at singing.
Oh,
So,
you're good at singing. I think you're very nice at singing. I think everybody here is good at singing. When we all sing together, I feel like it sounds really nice.
It doesn't. It does not sound nice.
it's like a cacophony of seagulls being shot down by Celeste.
Yeah.
a nightmare.
Well, that sounds nice though.
Sing.
Well, I'm going to pretend in my mind that we're all singing a song together, and that it's one about going off and finding our dreams and you know. So, the scraps of paper, maybe we could figure out how they fit together.
I'm just nervous. I'm nervous we're not going to figure this out before we get there, you know?
Well, if we don't figure it out before we get there, we'll figure it out when we get there. It's okay.
Speaking of getting there, are we, do we have a specific spot we're trying to land at, or do we know?
Well, that's sort of the problem, isn't it?
It's that place right there. No, I think
Oh,
that one, is that right there? No, that
Are
place.
you pointing at trees?
I was, there's a fish out there that was kind of
Oh.
big. I thought we might be going there.
I've never been to the estuary before. Are we going right there, or do we have to stop someplace else?
Well,
Well,
it's pretty long, so
Yeah.
we might have
We're gonna
to
have
walk
to
along
cross the
shore for a
island
bit.
that's in the way, probably.
No, I
Yeah.
know that. I just
So
don't
maybe
know
we
if we're
should-
stopping right there, or do we stop beforehand? Is it a clue? Like, do we have to go someplace else first, and then we go to the estuary?
Well, so the clues, we had 3 phrases, and I know the first one because that's the top of the piece of paper. Like, and Bull holds up this little scrap of paper and got these other 2 and hands like the other 2, right, to Velia. So this top one, it says, I'm often quick and then I'm deadly. So that's the top one. And then we have these other 2.
That sounds like me.
Well, I kind of think Jacko thinks that he's quick and deadly.
We both are.
Are either of you the clue?
Maybe. How do we know for clues?
Did you
What would
check
you-
your butt?
It's
Well, I had-
clean.
I'll
I had
check it
thought
for you.
about
Come
the
here.
First 2
Okay.
lines, but
Well,
I don't know. The third one's throwing me off.
So here's the we don't have the final one. We don't have the bottom piece.
Right. Somebody
And-
else got that.
Right. But also Finn can't check his bottom because he's sitting on it.
What?
Nothing. It was a joke. I was trying to be funny. But, so it's a rhyme. So I'm often quick and then I'm deadly.
It's a fart.
Oh! And then, a rock, a shell, and bone medley. That
That
thing.
was the third one, though, right?
But we got it third, but it might be the second clue because it rhymes, right? So I'm often quick and then I'm deadly. A rock, a shell, and bone medley, right? And then, because there's a period there, gathering millions strong by ocean, sea, and stream. We're gonna find the clue and it'll be a dream. I made up the last part.
That was pretty nice. I like the ending.
Thanks.
It's optimistic.
Yeah.
I
So,
was thinking that, so I mean, I know we didn't get them in that order, but the things that I could think of that were quick and deadly and also gathering millions strong by ocean, sea, and stream sounds like piranha fish to me. But I don't know if I'm way off, because the third one doesn't make any sense unless you're talking about eating things to the bone.
Oh, well, okay. So let's think. All right, if I'm often quick and then I'm deadly goes with a rock, a shell, and bone medley. Mm-hmm. So let's say those go together, and then the next one is gathering millions strong by ocean, sea, and stream. Something, something, something rhymes with stream.
Rock, shell, and bone medley.
Okay. Rock.
What combines rocks, shells, and bones?
Rock, shells, but it's a medley. So, hey, I was thinking about winds for like the gathering millions strong by ocean, sea, and stream, or tides. What about tides? I mean, tides do that, right?
By ocean. Yeah, but they're not made of rocks, shells, and bones.
No.
Maybe it's a coral reef.
Could be a coral reef.
And Fenton's still trying to see his butt, bending over and rolling around like a dog chasing his tail.
I can't. I'm still trying to do this. It's really not working out well.
Oh.
Can someone look? Jacko, you said you were gonna do it, but
Yeah,
you're standing over there.
Jacko walks over to him and tries to hold him still. He won't stop, like rolling around, trying to look at his own butt. And I'm trying to hold him down so I can see if there's a clue on his butt.
Do you see something? Is there something back there?
Did you find it?
Is this no?
There's something stuck to it. What is that?
Really? What?
That is a shell. That's the one shell that I have to my name.
Do you have a bone?
You keep
I mean,
your
I have a
shell
lot
on
of
your butt.
No, I just sat on it and it's been stuck there. I've been wondering where that went. I thought it was poor for a second there, but now that I know I have this one shell left, I feel better about life. What can I buy with one shell?
Well, you could buy a banana slug for dessert.
Oh, I like that. I do have a lot of bones in my body that I want to keep.
What do you think about, like, whirlpools or typhoons?
Yeah, but they don't come in millions, right?
That's one.
What's
one
millions
shell.
strong?
Well, but it gathers millions strong, so it might, like, it could gather up all the things if it were like, you know what I mean? Like a gathering millions strong by ocean, sea, and stream. It might be a thing that gathers up things like a hurricane. You know?
I think it's just like a school of fish or something with shells that we'll probably find.
Hermit crabs?
Hermit crabs? But they shouldn't be so lonely, the hermit crabs. You know? They should hang out with friends. I think.
Shells and bones.
Look, I feel like it's a storm. That's what I think.
You
like
think?
a storm. Yeah. Because storms are quick.
But do we have to go there and wait for a storm then?
Oh, what about the eye of a hurricane? That doesn't make any sense.
Well, you have to wait for a hurricane, but that doesn't make any sense for wait.
Did you see a hurricane?
No. We're just talking about what if we need a hurricane in order to solve this riddle, but wait.
What?
What about sand?
Man, I'd love to pilot through a hurricane. That'd be fun.
No, but I could
No.
rock people like a hurricane.
Is there a place
Oh.
nearby that has a lot of storms on it?
No, actually, you know what? So hold on. This is an idea. I feel like if these are two different parts, right? And if the first part is I'm often quick and then I'm deadly, a rock and shell and bone medley, if that's the first rhyme pair, that would be quicksand, right?
Quicksand, yeah.
Right.
That's what I was, quicksand.
Right? And then gathering millions strong by ocean, sea, and stream. That ends with a period. So maybe there's something that goes before that. Right? So maybe it's I'm often quick and then I'm deadly, a rock, a shell, and bone medley, some kind of quicksand. And then there's something else that happens, And then we get that final bit that says gathering millions strong by ocean, sea, and stream, because there's a period at the end of that bit. So maybe there's something rhymes with stream.
Eam. Yeah.
Eam, gathering millions strong by ocean,
sea,
and stream. Right. So that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that there's quicksand and there's something, and that we end it with this gathering millions strong by ocean, sea, and stream. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, is there literally a place around here that combines an ocean, a sea, and a stream?
Well, that's exciting. We should check. We should check for a place where those things come together, maybe, or where there's a lot of quicksand. So we should probably go where, that happens. It's kind of long.
Bull seems lost in thought. However, V pulls out a map and they begin to look at it together.
Ooh.
What exactly are you looking for?
I guess a place where there might be all of these different types of waters close together, with maybe some sand within, or like at the center of it where they get close. Maybe there's quicksand there, or are there any places where we would know where there was known to be quicksand? And I do have a skill in puzzles and riddles.
Okay. Would you like to roll for that? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Can I give an advantage, an asset?
Sure.
And you know why? I am,
you're working on it with her.
Well, yeah, but it's my skill. I'm really good at memorizing and remembering things. So, like, maybe I've remembered things about the area, and I could, sort of point out things like that. If I could maybe help her out that way from memorizing things about the,
Yes, but
home.
I need you to roll first.
Absolutely.
I will and this.
I will roll my skill to see if I do well enough to help her out.
Okay.
What is the difficulty? This is just like knowing the area.
Nope, this is something I'm having you roll for something different. 4.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, no, sure. I just want to know what skill I should use, that's all.
Remembering works, but your difficulty's
cool.
4.
Sweet. All right. I'm going to do that. But this is sort of important. So I'm going to use I'm going to use an effort for this one as well, because, it's sort of important. That's how I feel about it. Yep. Yes. Just going to do that then. Just doing it.
Nice.
It was a success.
Success in remembering.
Remembering, because I'm good at remembering.
Okay.
I'm good at it.
So I will return to you in just a second.
Oh my.
V, go ahead and make your roll with 2. Did we decide 2 assets?
1 for me.
Yep. 1 from Bull. And did you have another asset as well?
I have.
Skill.
I'm trained in the skill.
Oh, okay, perfect. Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yep, go for it.
what is the difficulty?
4.
4.
Just get 1 for me.
And 1 from you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes. Also a success.
Perfect. Okay.
right.
So while you're looking over the map, I'd say you take a peek at a couple of different cliff areas. Bull, however, I think we're gonna have a moment with you where you remember many different places and many different versions where you went to different places previously, correct? Because you've done this
Yes.
multiple times before. Yeah.
Oh, I only did I do it multiple times or just once?
Multiple. I think you're feeling that now.
Well, but that feels uncomfortable.
So I think you see I think you see a version of events where you went to the desert where there was
Right.
quicksand. I think you see a version of events where you went deep diving in the ocean. You see but there's one that sticks out in your mind, and it's actually where you park over, because you had it right when you said tides, and that's the only reason why I'm
Yeah.
giving this to you, where you park over where a sandbar will present itself once the tide goes out.
Right. Hey. I have a memory from studying
Okay.
or something. There's a sandbar Do you remember? When the tides are low, there's this sandbar, and that is a little bit further down, and I feel like we should maybe check out that place. That could be a place to go.
I mean, a sandbar can be quick and deadly if the tide goes out.
It's true. If you're like having a picnic on a sandbar and you fall asleep and then you wake up and all of a sudden the tides have come in, and that could be terrible.
So you guys
That's
take a look
true
at
as
your
well.
map. You see this little inlet of land here?
Yeah.
That's it. So
All right.
because you chose to go on the outside where the Howling Sea is, you can literally just park right on the outside and get on the land if you'd like. It's pretty much just so that we're not completely freaking out about the tide. There's always land there. It's just more is revealed as the tide goes out. So it's not like it completely gets covered when the tide comes in.
You know, I haven't really done a lot of sailing out here before. I don't.
Hey, Kelp. Here, look at this.
Yeah.
You see this spot on
All
the
right,
map?
coming up.
Can you get us close to this spot here?
What spot?
Look at this. Okay, you see like this little piece of land here?
You should put an
Okay.
X on it.
Yeah.
Can we get close enough to this and maybe get off and get onto the land?
Oh, yeah, no problem.
All right. Should we head there then, Bull, you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that what the clue said?
We're not 100% sure, but
Sounds good to me. All right, let's go.
that's what we got. How close are these people behind us? And I'll like, hey, Bull, do you have
Oh,
that
the spyglass?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can I borrow that?
Yes.
Thank you.
I pass it over. There you go.
Kelp, can you roll for me? It's your
Sure,
driving
what
skill.
am I rolling? Okay.
Your sailing
I'm
skill.
I'm
To see
not
if you
too
lost
bad
these
at that.
guys.
Oh,
So I've got a bunch of stuff. I don't know what you think is best here, but I got racing, piloting, and repairing wavecraft.
Let's do either
Um,
piloting or racing. Because you're
Okey-doke.
trying to lose them, right?
Right.
Yeah. And then if you succeed, V, you get an asset on this next roll.
Okay.
Okay.
You see him out
and
there?
What's the difficulty?
4. Basically, it's just going to be 4 unless I specify otherwise. That's our default for now.
ooh. Yes.
Oh boy, it's a 15.
Wonderful. Okay, so V, you may make your roll, and you have an
This
asset
would be
for the spyglass.
an intellect roll. I don't have. I mean,
Yeah, I guess so, because it's perception.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll work. I'm okay with that.
I have an asset. You said. Okay.
Yep, you do.
Difficulty 4. Yes.
Perfect.
Nice.
Okay. You see one ship, medium size, that seems to be following wherever you go. So they're probably, it's a safe bet that they're just waiting for you to figure out, and then they're gonna swoop in and try to take the artifact, or they're gonna wait till you get the artifact and then try to commandeer it.
But that would be
I
rude.
recognize
It would
the
be very
ship.
rude, but it is
Yeah,
technically
but
allowed.
there's no TV cameras here.
Well, that's not very nice.
We'll show him what
Right,
Route's
there's
all
no
about.
cameras.
Yeah.
I like that.
Oh. It just-
What?
Do you think
Do I
they'd really?
recognize this ship?
No, you do not.
Okay.
But so it's not the hefty shark.
It's not the hefty shark.
Okay.
I think-
How far back are they?
Half a day, but it seems to be
Okay.
on purpose.
Is there anything that's noticeable about the ship?
Are you looking as well, Fenton?
No, I was just throwing a question out there.
What do I notice?
Jacko's looking through his pack right now.
Are there any obvious weapons or like?
It's too. I
are
think
they-
it's half a day away, and it's a
too far
fairly
away?
small ship, so I don't think you'd be able to see anything super identifiable other than
Yeah.
that it's a ship.
No, I
Nice.
just know that they're back there, and I think they're probably gonna try to either take the artifact from us. I mean, that's what people would do.
You feel a
if-
little weird when you're looking at it, V. Just like a strange feeling in your belly, which I will leave up to interpretation. Can be a good feeling or whatever. It's just different. It's weird. The longer you look at it.
What? What?
Where's Celeste? Are you sitting on her again?
No, it's, I don't know where she is. I have not sat on Celeste in at least 5 hours.
All right, butt check. Let me see.
Okay.
Gotta look at your butt.
Check. I'm sure she's not there.
No, but there's another
promise.
shell.
Oh, I have 2?
Yeah.
Bonus. Look at that.
All right.
2 shells.
Hey, I have a question. This is something that I feel like I learned from Jacko, maybe. Could we fool them? If they're like maybe trying to figure out if we figure it out, what if we throw them off? We could make it look like we are going, I'm not a pilot, but something where we go left and then they go left, but we really wanted to go right. I don't know if that works, but you know what I mean?
You want to like fake them out, you know? You want to make it seem like we're gonna do one thing and then we're gonna do another thing. Yeah,
Right.
I like that.
We could drop a couple people off here without them noticing, and then keep on sailing. Lead them away.
Oh.
What?
We could do that.
Oh, could we have like a fake boat? Can somebody do that?
I can look like a boat,
I actually might
You
be
can.
able
small
to do that.
size.
Really? I was just joking. Or was I? I mean,
Well, I have something that might help with that.
because it's not like I can see the future or anything and knew that you had a thing that could maybe do it. That would be silly, because I can't do that. Or like time traveled or anything. But so what kind of disguisey thing were you thinking about?
Well,
Jacko?
I have a cipher that might help.
I
Not
would
sure,
never have
no.
known that though, because this is the first time I've done this.
Okay, well, I have an instant boat cipher.
Oh. So yeah, and I didn't know that at all from the future.
You have an
Sorry,
instant
explain this
boat?
instant boat.
Yeah, what's that?
So it's, you just kind of throw it and a boat appears. Let me see if
Wow.
I can find it.
Dropping the cipher into a pool of water at least 10 feet in diameter causes the device to absorb the water and instantly grow into a flat-bottomed boat. The boat is large enough to hold 10 human-sized creatures.
That's bigger
That's
than
bigger
our
than your boat.
This is weird. I don't know.
It's a shrinky-dink. He's got a shrinky-dink.
The level 6.
And it's
Okay.
full of sea monkeys.
Can we not talk about that on the ship?
Oh yeah, sorry. I really hate what happened with the sea monkeys. Anyway,
Yeah.
so I was just saying that like if we had like a decoy, but like I just said that for no reason. And oh look, Jacko has a decoy. Maybe.
I think we should definitely use. This is the
Yeah.
best use of this for sure.
And I get
We
to
need
sit
to
on
use
it.
it to
What?
get to the estuary on the other side of the land.
Look,
You think that we're gonna have to go over there?
I don't know.
well, I mean, I think we're on this side. That's why they're following us. But if they're following us, who's following? No, that doesn't make any sense at all.
No, he's saying, he's saying maybe we're gonna have to cross the land, and then we're gonna have to go into the water again, and the instant boat would be pretty useful there.
Right. But I don't know. I'm not good at that stuff. I usually just figure things out on the fly.
Yep. That's how I am
Damn it,
too.
now I just made myself hungry.
Oh,
You're just thinking too hard. Just relax. Okay. You're gonna be all right. Stop making him think.
Help.
We have a now problem, and we have a possible
Yeah,
future
let's
problem.
use it.
So let's use this for the now problem and work out the future.
Okay.
Sounds good. Let's
So-
do it.
Shh. Should I
Jacko.
just throw it out there? Or should one of us go in it and
Well,
then swim back?
I can't swim.
I can swim.
I can swim.
I can do that, no problem. Yeah. But should we... Are we gonna just leave it there as a sitting duck? That's a good question. But I mean, if they're super
No,
far
I think
away,
we
I can
should
barely...
send it into a direction.
Yeah.
If we can do that, maybe we can.
Get it into the current.
And some people, some people here are very good painters, and then we can maybe disguise the boat to look like our boat, the Hodgeglob, and then we send it off. And they'll follow it.
And then I can sit on it, and they'll see a person on there, and that'll be me.
Yes.
Well, I do have a net. I could, we could like wind it up and make kind of like a propeller. I
Ooh.
could take a piece of driftwood and, spin up the rope,
Neat.
coil it up, and then we
Okay.
tie.
Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. If you got a good idea, go for it.
We could just pretend we anchored it here. We could just anchor here, and then they'll come up to stop, and then they'll
Yeah.
stop and realize we kept going.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works too. I say we do that. Let's go.
Right.
Okay.
And then we just have to paint Hodgeglob on the side.
I can do that. Where's the paint? Where is it?
I don't know. Where are my manuals?
Probably wherever the paint is. I'm looking over
Yeah,
here.
that's good. Why don't you start looking? Look for my manuals,
I'm
and
looking
your
right
paint
now.
will be right next to them.
Oh, I found everything.
Try
It's
to
all in a
find
big
Celeste
pile.
too. Is she down there?
She's here too in this big pile. Why is everything in a big pile down here? Who's a pile?
Because it was
where you
getting
sit on
super
stuff?
untidy, and I was tired of it, so everything went in
Oh,
a
so
pile.
you're
You
the
moved
pile.
Celeste.
I moved everything that was laying out.
She needs
Sorry.
her son.
I need
Way
space
too
to
neat down
move.
here. Here's Celeste. Hup.
Okay, Jacko, you wanna set up your boat? Let's get going. We gotta. If they're only half a day behind,
Okay.
we gotta make some distance.
All right.
Here are your papers. Help. There you go.
Gonna
I got
use
the paint.
my instant bow.
Do you have to
Really,
roll
on
for
both
this?
sides of this one?
Or do you just use it?
It's just a cipher, right?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I just use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm still gonna make you make a roll, but it's for something related to this.
Okay.
I'm just saying that I saw the future,
I know. Well, you
That's
didn't
weird.
actually.
but that's weird. Right, remember the past? I don't even know
Sorry,
anymore.
I'm thinking. Okay, Jacko, you can either do a constitution style, so like your physical, or you can do intellect. I'll leave it up to you.
What do you mean by physical, like speed?
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
okay, speed then
Yeah. Okay.
is what I would do.
Okay. So keep in mind that each one is going to reveal something a little bit different,
Oh,
right? So like if you do speed, I'm going to tell you how you feel, your body feels. If you do intellect, I'm going to give you something different.
Well then intellect.
Yeah, okay. I figured.
All right.
Don't mind me just slaughtering all min-maxers here at the table, always and forever.
That's fine.
I know it's your better
Bad
stat.
habit.
No, it's okay.
oh,
All right, go ahead.
Do I get no bonus?
No.
What difficulty?
You do actually get a bonus, but I am not telling you what it is.
can I guess
you can
what it
have,
is?
You can have an artifact. Sure.
Is it friendship being magic?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, I'm gonna
how
pretend that's
difficult?
what it is.
What's the difficulty?
5.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That is challenging. And I get I'm gonna use 2 effort.
Oh wow. Okay.
And then I get 1 asset, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh,
So you succeed at using your cipher. I'm going to do a GM intrusion.
Okay.
So you will get an experience point, and then somebody else of your choosing will get an experience point. Would you like to dole that out now?
I'd like to dole it out after whatever happens. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Based on like who participates? Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so describe what using the cipher is like. You succeed at having this instantaneous boat appear.
Right. So I kind of take it out and I dust it off, and I want it to expand close to the boat, but not too close to like jostle the boat, but it's really close so that we can actually reach out and like hold it so it doesn't float away. So I just kind of underhand toss it into the water, and it soaks up the water and then expands out into a boat, and it makes kind of a popping noise, and
Whoa, that's cool.
smoke comes out from it, and it's like, and there it is, a boat.
Where'd that smoke come from?
It evaporated from all the water it used, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a cipher expert.
I think they're technically called artifacts.
Are they called artifacts?
I think so. I mean, it's cipher system, but I think they're calling them artifacts
I'm
here
not
in
an
the game.
artifact expert.
There you go.
Whoa.
Just for lore's sake.
It was just for show, right?
Now, are you painting it as well?
I'm painting it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm actually also trying to sneakily set. I would like to do this, but I don't know if your intrusion gets in the way. I would probably try to set up a little trap. Maybe not even tell anyone. For when they inspect this boat later.
Okay. And what is? I need you to type to me the trap, please.
Okay.
Okay.
In Discord?
Discord or the Zoom chat, whatever.
Should I start painting?
Yep. Go for it. You don't need
Okay.
to roll. You're an amazing painter.
Yeah.
It looks. I'm assuming
over here.
you're trying to paint it to look like a slightly bigger version of your ship, right?
That's... Don't have to mention that every time.
Whoa. I mean,
Sorry, but it is. No one's saying it's better. It's just slightly bigger.
Right,
All right.
fine.
Okay. So you have done this thing. All right. It looks beautiful. Is anybody else doing anything before I do my GM intrusion?
Do we need to get this any closer to the shore here, or can we anchor it here, Kelp, and it'll look normal? Like it's supposed to be here.
Well, we should probably get like a little bit closer to the shore, but yeah, I mean it's not bad.
Okay. Should we tow it there?
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
All right. Can use the harpoon cables to help us do that, right?
I think if we shoot it with a harpoon, it'll probably sink.
No, I mean just the cables. You can take one off and go tie it on there and drag it.
Yeah, that'll work.
All right. So I'll grab one of the harpoon cables and go and fix it to the boat so we can pull it towards the shore.
I stay away from all that stuff. That's all kind of a little bit, I don't want to fall into the water.
I would save you.
Yeah, you just stay up there, Bull. It's okay.
Okay, I'll just be up here.
So, who's dragging this thing?
Our boat is dragging it.
Yeah, just tie it up over there, Fenton.
I'll keep a lookout. That's what I can do. I'll keep a lookout. That's useful.
Is this spot over here good? Right here? I don't know.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. And he just ties it on a rock. Whatever that means.
I hope the rock doesn't roll.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm just gonna pilot the ship a little bit closer to the shore.
Okay.
It's a place that will make sense to anchor the fake boat.
Okay. You do that. You succeed. Your roll was still valid, I think, for this mission. Okay. So you anchor this ship. Is that correct? Anything else anyone is doing? It is painted. It is trapped. It is anchored.
Oh, then we're ready to continue on.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
So
you do.
Swimming back to the boats.
Yeah, okay. Fenton swims back to the boat. You all take off, and where are you going? You're heading now further down the coastline, right? And you're leaving
Right.
this fake ship behind you.
Yes.
Okay. As you leave the fake ship behind you, somebody roll me a 1d5.
Okay. If you want us to. That's a 2d5. I'm so sorry. The first one's a 2. It's because I rolled 2d5
Okay, that's fine.
accidentally.
That works.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I got so excited.
I'll go with the second number. It's no big deal. Okay. None the
Wait,
wiser, aside
there are
from
5
Fenton.
of us.
That's right.
Oh.
Fenton. You look behind you as you guys are sailing away. And the ship, you see it, and then you don't. And then you see it, and you don't. It seems to be sort of kind of glitching out the way the fold does. And you see a little bit of that white residue that looks exactly like the fold.
Heck. I don't understand what I'm seeing right now. Maybe it's my eyes. Yeah.
And then the ship is still there, anchored. And we continue on.
Fenton.
What? What?
You. What?
Everything okay?
Well, I was just. You go out here all the time, right? To go hunt monsters and whatnot?
Sometimes, yeah.
And I know Kelp goes out here all the time because Kelp just rides the boat and everything all the time. Everything. You okay?
I think I got something in my eye when I was swimming. I don't know.
Oh,
Paint fumes?
maybe.
Yeah, maybe it was that. I'm sure it was something like that.
Velia, do you sail a lot too?
Yeah, I go with them to hunt monsters because they need me for bait.
Yep.
Okay. Jacko, what about you? Are you out on the water a lot?
Not really.
Me neither. I usually just hang out with Jacko because, you know, it's kind of deep, the water, you know? And I don't mean like deep in terms of like really thoughtful and writing poetry. I mean it's just actually very deep and you could fall off, you could drown. You know, because...
A lot of dangerous stuff out here sometimes.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, you mentioned that you're often our bait, which is true, Belia, but
It's a fake out.
we need to be careful, because you're here.
Yeah, you're right. We haven't really seen anything too bad yet, have we?
But you were just in the water,
I was.
and...
You're never supposed to say that, you know.
What?
What?
Never mind.
Okay.
All right. Are you... So we are heading towards a specific spot on the map that you've already chosen based on... Okay. All right. So we'll say that you guys get there. No monsters jump out of the water. Nothing seems to be following V. You get there. What do? Do you anchor?
What is around? Is it all just sand? Is there anything around, like any palm trees or anything like that?
Okay, so where you're going to a specific, it's an inlet, beautiful inlet, rich and exposed coral. It's got miniature cliff sides covered in remnants of their years submerged underwater, right? So there aren't any trees growing here because this all used to be underwater. The sandbar has become a beach. You've got, coral that's now dead. That's basically just decoration. So you can anchor kind of like at the edge of the sandbar, or you can just go ahead and kind of gently put the boat on the edge of the sandbar. So you're not dropping anchor, but your boat's small enough that you could kind of like moor it a little.
Now I've got 2 nets. Can somebody go gather some coral? Maybe we can disguise the boat a little bit, make it harder to see.
Oh,
Sure.
yeah, I can do that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'll help you.
See
Okay.
if there's any, stuff washed up on the beach or anything, and then, we can use it to disguise the boat. We'll put it in the nets and stuff and hang it around.
That's a good
We can
idea.
take down anything else that, might be too easy to see on the water.
You feeling all right, Kelp? You don't usually think of stuff like that. You must be really hungry.
I just want to win, Fenton.
That's true.
Okay, so you 3 are getting off of the boat, going onto the sandbar, and you're looking for coral, or what exactly are you looking for? Just anything that can cover and hide.
Yeah,
Your
like
ship?
seaweed.
Palm
and-
leaves. I don't know. Those
Kelp.
around.
No
Actual
palm
kelp.
Yeah, real
Okay,
kelp.
Okay. All right. Who wants?
I'm just gonna find the best place to park, really, like in anchor.
Okay.
So, if there is any parts of, the sand that would be good to like hide the boat, I don't know if there's
Sure.
any
Yeah.
like bumps or anything.
Yeah, we
or-
don't need to roll for that. You're anchoring and you're trying to hide the boat, which is fine. But one of you 3 can roll for, I don't know, gathering what you're going to gather. Who wants to be the one to roll? Probably
I
V,
can-
I assume.
Yeah, I can roll.
Okay, go for it.
What should I roll?
I'm gonna.
Is this for
Say
finding
intellect.
things?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, I would.
Oh,
Okay. Difficulty of 4 again.
Which I know seems like it should be lower than that, but trust.
well,
All
I
right,
trust you.
Success. You actually find a moored ship that
Oh.
you can take a bunch of stuff from if you choose to.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Yeah,
Wait, a moored ship?
that's right. Like a shipwreck.
Oh, okay.
Shipwreck.
Yeah.
Not a. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
like because not anything that's been anchored. It's
Okay.
it's derelict. It's probably been there for I don't know, 15 years. It's decaying. It's really really old. So
Nice.
you can grab shit from here if you like.
I would definitely search that.
yeah. Fenton would grab anything that would make sense
Okay.
for once.
What are you grabbing?
He would be grabbing any kind of like coral and things like that that would be inside of there, breaking it off and carrying the heavier bits because he's working out while he's finding things. And he may have found a barnacle.
Oh, I'm just gonna look with the spyglass to make sure everything's safe. I don't know. I feel weird about it.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead and roll for your spyglass.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Just want to make sure everything's okay. You know. And I assume our difficulty's 4, like normal.
Yep.
Okay. And I have 1 asset, so I'm just gonna do that there. I get a success. I'm just looking with my spyglass. I don't know. It just feels. I don't know.
Okay. You're just looking with the spyglass?
You know,
You're
I'm
still
looking
on the
through-
ship. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't know. I just feel weird about it. You know.
Okay. Well, when you look at it, I mean, it's made of wood. It's a lot of it's broken down. The paint on it has chipped. The sails are old and ragged. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
Well, you know, I'm of 2 minds. Anyway, what I meant was, well, 1, I just want to make sure that my friends are safe. That's the first thing I want to make sure. That's like nothing falls on them or anything like that. But
Well,
also,
it looks
I was
pretty
just
dangerous. It's like, it's like split in half. It clearly was like, here before the tide lowered, and then it,
yeah. Well, that's kind of worrisome. So I mean,
Well, I mean,
so here
it's
are my
old.
thoughts.
So again, I go back to the fact that this sandbar the tide never completely covers the sandbar now. It's just when the tide goes out, you get more of it underneath.
Yeah. I just don't want anything to fall on them.
Oh, right. Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm worried about, you know, because it's dangerous. Also, I was just curious as to what the name of the ship was, if I could tell that.
There is no name of the ship that you can tell. Like, the paint is peeled away.
It's worn off now.
Yeah, it's very, very old.
Well, but also, here's the thing. I know that there's, I know this is a funny thing, but there might be some kind of an artifact around here. So I thought I'd also look to see if there might be anything kind of funny. Just, you know, as I'm looking. But I also want to make sure nothing falls on my friends, in case.
I don't think you see any, like, artifact that's standing out to you because you're a little bit further away and you're looking through your spyglass. I feel like that would kind of maybe be hard to see. But yeah, it looks dangerous, but it's not like there's anything that really stands out to you, maybe other than the like mast, but it's broken. So as long as they're careful, they should be okay. But it doesn't, like, it's like wedged into some coral. It doesn't look like it's going to immediately fall on them.
Okay. Hey!
What is it?
Do you see an artifact in there? But also be careful of the mast. Don't get a splinter.
Look,
Don't sit on anything.
I found this shell that glows for some reason. I'm gonna keep this. We should probably have that or something later. I don't know. Put it on the ship or something.
You got a shell that glows?
Yeah, I thought it might help
Is there
us see at
anything
night.
inside?
I don't know. Should I look?
Well, yeah.
Door's closed.
Oh.
I guess they're not taking customers right now or something.
You know, if you, I'm
just thinking it might be the artifact.
It could be. I don't know. I'm just gonna. Why don't we just take it and see what happens?
I can maybe help.
I'm gonna come closer.
Oh.
Why don't we just keep it and we can see what happens?
I might be able to help, but I'd have to get over there onto the land. And I don't know if I want to leave Kelpel by himself.
Oh. Here, do you want to hold it?
Oh, okay. I'd like to, concentrate.
Hold on, just so that I'm
please.
clear. You went back to this ship, Fenton? Or are you still exploring the on land? Because
He's still exploring on land.
Okay.
Okay, because I'm on my ship still.
Yeah, so he's on the ship, so you wouldn't be able to hand him this shell.
Okay.
So I could come over there, but I'd have to come over there and I'd have to leave Kelp by himself, and I'm sure Kelp wouldn't want that because he'd be lonely.
Yeah, you should probably.
I don't think Kelp minds. However,
But he might really mind, though. He might really not want to be alone.
I'm usually fine.
I could just stay here with you. You know, I mean, I could just stay right here on the ship where it's safe, and not go.
He likes his alone time.
V, go ahead and do your roll. Or did you do that already? Is that the one right before?
That was
For the searching for stuff?
It was to see if we if we could find things, or I think
and that was
was fine. Yeah.
Success. Okay.
Yeah.
Jacko, would you like to tell me what your trap does as it goes off for the first time in 15 years?
Oh.
Sure. I rigged up a detonation monster level 7. And it's a physical explosive. And it creates a momentary teleportation gate when it explodes. And a random monster whose level is equal to or lesser than the artifact's level appears and starts attacking the closest target.
Oh.
For 1 minute.
That's me.
Oh my. Oh my.
You're not the closest. Oh no, did it go off? Oh,
Yeah,
no.
it just went off. And you gave it to me. It was a gift. I didn't say anything about trapping it. You did.
Perfect. So where is the boat now?
It's shipwrecked.
It's the
So what is
shipwreck.
this?
This
our old
This
boat.
shipwreck is our
is the
Decoy
boat,
boat.
you just
Decoy
did. It's
boat.
the decoy
Yep.
boat.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
going
It's
off.
old.
Yeah, it's going off for the first time in 15 years.
Yeah.
Amazing.
What does this look like when this trap goes off? What is Fenton seeing right now?
Yeah. Let us know, Jacko. I can take over, but if you want, what does it look like in your mind?
The monster? Or what?
Yeah,
it
or
go-
just
when it
as the
goes off?
trap goes
all of
off.
it.
Yeah.
Well, it's an explosion.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're gonna see some fire.
But
And,
it's also like a time and space folding, right?
Oh, that's right.
So
yeah.
you're gonna
So
see
it's
some of
like
that
a
white fold magic where it
Yes,
looks kind of
yeah.
like this weird glitching glacier. And so it probably kind of, you see that fire, and then the fire goes from that red orange flame to this like white hot flame that then expands out into looking like the fold, and it kind of envelops the whole area, and then it glitches out and fades, and you have your monster.
What?
And now
What kind
it's
of monster?
what level was your cipher?
It can be. It's supposed to be random. The level is 7. It's
Uh-huh.
anything from that level or below.
Oh, okay. This will be fun because I'm pretty sure I put in the Discord like a map of all the monsters, right?
You did.
I
Yes,
did
that
do
is
that.
true.
So
You
why don't
did.
we roll how many monsters are on that sheet? Because we could just roll
Oh.
for one of these random monsters.
Can
Oh
we pick the
boy.
nice one? The one that's friendly?
Yeah. No. No. Let me find out. Hold
Nice
on. Okay,
try.
there are 1, 2, 3. Oh my God, there are so many.
36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42,
48.
43.
48. Somebody roll a 1d48.
Not me. I rolled last time.
That's close. Just do the /R in front of it, then space the 1d48.
Yep. It's been a while.
6. What's 6?
I got it.
Oh,
I feel like
those are
Fenton's
40.
in the wake of it.
3.
It's a
4,
coral
5,
bug
6.
if you're going left to right.
I am going left to right, but left to right on the top row is an abyssal hound,
What?
Oh,
right?
No.
For 6?
That's number 1.
That's number 1.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm looking at the book.
Oh, I
on
just
page-
We're
realized
looking at
that
the
you gave
Discord
us,
one
Yeah.
that
Oh,
you gave
yeah,
us.
You know,
okay,
but
hold
that's
on.
totally different. You know, the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
on the, you know.
It's a coral bug?
Coral bug.
All right,
Is
we'll go
it?
with coral bug.
Wait,
But it's-
number 6?
It's a level 7? That's correct, right?
No, it's a 1 to 7.
1 to 7. It's random. Which?
Okay, somebody
which
roll a
level it
1d7.
is.
I think it should
You
be
grab that one, Vilya.
Jacko, right?
Or Jacko,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah. Oh my. Coral bugs are cute. They look like coral.
Uh-huh.
They're also bugs.
Oh, good.
Oh, a 6. Yeah.
Could have been worse.
Not my
Worse by
Oh,
one
no.
level.
This
Ah!
is supposed to be a normal animal.
Yep.
Oh
Well,
no.
apparently it's not a normal animal. I was just gonna say that. There's
All right, hold on. I'm
Very
looking for
animal.
it. I'm looking for it. You might luck out in that it is not listed here in the as an opponent. In which case, I'll just do a
It's
crab, maybe.
or an
It's
abyssal
supposed
hound.
to be a level 1 normally. It's on page 255.
Oh, perfect.
Well,
Thank you.
but now it's apparently it's been mutated and it's special. Oh my.
Got tentacles.
I've never seen one like this before.
Maybe he was eating shells.
Oh God.
Oh.
Oh, tiny water critters with shells that look like pieces of coral. They attach to boats and chip away at the structure. Their normal level is level 1, but you are now fighting a level 6 coral bug.
Just one.
Just
Is
the
it-
one, right?
Yep.
Because
Is it normal size, but also very, very strong? So is it this like tiny
it's
thing
not.
that's
It's not normal size because the way that
Okay.
they do it is juvenile. Like the
Yeah.
creature ages. So this is like a 15-year-old coral bug. So it's huge.
all right?
Yeah.
And it just appeared.
Yep. It just appeared out of this like time
just-
fold portal
It's a trap.
that you told no one about. So here
What?
you go. No, it's.
wouldn't- I wouldn't
I know
know it
you
was
wouldn't.
me.
You wouldn't. You'd have
It's the
no idea.
best.
Yeah.
no.
Actually, you know what?
Everything.
If
I
you
knew
want,
it.
Jacko, you can roll an intellect if you want to recognize that this is your trap.
Ooh,
I
okay,
mean,
yeah,
it's
I
going to be
will do.
pretty hard because I don't think you would think like, oh, this is my trap from 15 years ago because you don't know anything about the time travel that's happening right now. So
What is the
difficulty, I think, would be like, well, I don't want to make it impossible, but pretty close to impossible. So I think it would be 6 for you to,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh boy.
That's an 18
What-
you
what-
gotta
so
roll,
would-
and the
would this
18 that we
be-
gotta fight.
This would be perception, though, would it not?
Yeah.
I can give that to you. I'll give you different
Okay.
things. Again, if you want to look and just recognize that it's yours, cool. But if you do something else, I'll give you something else if you succeed. It's up to
Well,
you.
looking and recognizing, wouldn't that be perception?
I mean, there's looking at it and going, hey, that's mine. And then there is like extra bullshit that you might get if
Okay.
you're
Yeah.
doing something else without me spoiling anything. You're either
Okay,
just looking with
gotcha.
your eyes and
I'm
going,
just-
wait a minute, what the fuck? Or
just looking.
something else is happening. Okay, yep.
I'll put 2 effort in.
Okay.
Oh my. That's a lot of points.
Okay,
Well,
so we
already
have this
spent
massive coral bug. I don't see a picture of this. So I'm just
Posted
gonna.
one in the Discord.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
I
There's
have
one
a
in the
million
Discord.
different things going on and a million different. Oh my God, they're so cute!
Yeah.
And you have
It's so
corrupted
cute.
them.
But
But
this
it's
one is
huge.
Oh my
cute
God!
and
Okay,
giant
hold on.
Oh,
I have
boy.
to
and
put
maybe
this up
gonna
on
try
the
to
screen.
murder us
Yeah.
as what
Hold
else is
on.
gonna happen.
Hold on. Everyone needs to see this because it's
I mean,
so.
they're very cute.
Yeah, they're so cute. This guy's gonna
Fenton's just waiting.
destroy you. Okay.
Oh. But it is adorable. Just,
Absolutely adorable.
and maybe also dangerous.
Very dangerous.
It has teeth.
Yeah, it does. Okay, give me 1 second. And those listening, don't worry. I will describe it as best I can as well.
I'm just worried.
I've never seen one this big before.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Be careful, they try and attach to ships and eat them.
Oh, well, you.
It looks like it's been munching on this one for a while.
Yeah, I think I have disturbed its home.
Oh. Oh. Oh my.
Okay, so what we're seeing is basically a weird cross between a crab and some sort of
Well,
coral shell. Yeah, so it's got crab legs coming out. So it looks like 4 or 6 legs. Okay, so it's got 6 crab legs coming out of it. The shell is made entirely of this rich purple coral. And then you've got what looks to be like inside the shell, you can't see any facial features, just glowing purple eyes and these big teeth made of coral. I think it looks like the white bleached coral. Yeah. And this thing is like, it's probably bigger than you, Fenton. So I'm gonna say it's might be the size of bull. It's massive, this thing.
It's a big boy.
Yeah, and explodes out, and it seems to be fixated on you, and immediately comes for you.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, whoa, easy.
Oh.
Fenton pulls out his blade and holds it forward, waiting
Oh.
and anticipating what's gonna happen next.
Oh.
He's on the defensive because he kind of doesn't want to hurt this thing because it's kind of cute.
Also very big though.
It's very large, but I don't want to hurt it. It seems it's adorable. It's not like the other stuff I kill. This is different. I don't know.
Oh.
What?
Okay, you succeed. I'm so sorry, Jacko. You succeeded at your roll with your eyeballs, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
This is your cipher, and I think you're confused. This is your
Yeah.
trap, and you just set it, and it's going off now. And I don't think it occurs to you that it's, I don't think it occurs to you that it is time traveled, but it's weird to you. Like, what the fuck? How did this get here? This is mine. I just used it. And I think maybe you go through your brain like, what did I set it and then it floated down here, or what? But yeah, it is. You do recognize that it is yours.
Okay.
Okay. I think we do combat now, right?
I believe that's the
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Yep. Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna let y'all go first because I did not expect this level 7 crab to come out. And
Six. It's a level
level
6.
6. Excuse me, level
It's
6.
level 6.
So for those of who don't know, I think level 6 means that's your difficulty to hit it and defend, and that's the damage
Yep.
it does as well.
Yep.
So okay.
Yikes.
Do we roll initiative?
Yikes.
Is that what we do?
No, you guys are going
Okay.
first because you're gonna
That's
get
nice.
destroyed by this thing.
Oh, I
okay.
see.
So who wants
Okay.
to go first?
I
I
guess.
feel like Fenton should, probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. There was another XP to be given out that Jacko
That's
took
right.
one and has to give one. And so, Jacko, who would you like to give that XP to, Fenton? I mean, whoever.
Is this the intrusion right now?
Yes.
Or no?
Yes.
Yeah, so do I need to give it out now?
Well, yeah. I mean, you can, but level up probably won't happen until later. But yeah, just remember to
but-
give it out.
I'll give it out later.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll just note that you can use an XP to do a reroll.
Oh, so you might want to give it out now.
Well, it's probably going to go to Fenton then.
Okay. Fenton, you have an experience point to use for a reroll if you so choose.
All right.
Let's go.
Here we go. He has his sword out, and initially he doesn't want to attack it, but it's clear that this thing has no desire to just sit around and play. It wants to fight. So Fenton goes in for a attack with his blade.
Okay. Go for it. Roll. Your difficulty is the creature's level, which is 6.
Oh boy.
We're gonna need to be friendship and magicking all over the place here.
And right. Ah!
Oh,
Okay. You cannot get an attack in. Why?
It's something from earlier. He's still not feeling right either. Like there's something going on with this coral bug, and what happened earlier. His eyes aren't working right. Something
Okay.
is just off,
Okay.
and he's unable to swing properly. He's
Okay.
trying his best, but
I like this. I would like to see that and kind of add to it. Because when I envision Fenton, I also just don't like it when people fail a roll and it's like you miss the attack. Because in my brain, it's not always that way. And I see Fenton as this very skilled warrior. You've been fighting monsters your whole life. So I think what happens is you connect the attack, but it does its weird fade that it did earlier, where it glitches in and out. And then you have a moment where you're like, I didn't actually hit this thing. And then you start to feel nauseous. Kind of like you did
Yeah.
when you looked back and you saw this ship fading in and out, or glitching in and out, I'll say, like the fold, and therefore your attack does not connect. But it's weird to you because it should have. It's big. This thing is huge. There's no real reason why you would miss it.
how did I miss that thing?
Exactly. Who's next? We're going to blast through these.
I'm gonna just fold space. Is
Okay.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna spend a bunch of points actually.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just concentrate real hard, go a little bit glue, and I'm gonna just step one step. But the one step moves me right there. Because I just now moved. I can just fold time and space. And so I don't have to go through the water. So I'm just going to.
Do we see this? It's like, because your magic is blue, right? This like blue
Yes.
aura. Okay.
Yes.
So we
and it kind
see
of
this.
it's got that kind of the inner core of the white that's like the fold. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like it's almost like a blue flame where it's white in
Yes.
the center and then you've got
Yes.
that blue aura. So we kind of
Yes.
see that starting to build, and I kind of imagine this like almost like lightning, but it's the white fold glitch energy where it looks
Yeah.
like ice at the same time. And it kind of just explodes out from, are you wearing a time, what device are you wearing that is your
I have
magnifier?
Well, this was actually given to me by Jacko, and
Right.
it's a compass.
Is that the
You
only
see?
magnifier you have, or do you have other artifacts on you that you...
Magnifiers are very difficult to get a hold of.
That's
This
correct.
is the one that I have.
That's the one you have. Okay.
Yes.
So that that kind of like almost icicle electric fold-like energy explodes out of his compass, and then we see him kind of glitch like the fold off of the ship, and right next to Fenton.
Yes.
right next to
but
Fenton.
It's just one step for me, though.
Yeah.
It's just one step. Because I'm actually in the fourth dimension, and I just walk, you know, over there. And I, look out. That's what I do.
Next.
So I have an artifact that's a bracelet on my wrist.
Uh-huh.
And I see how violent and large this thing is, and I think I try to put together, this is very dangerous. We need to deal with this.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm going to twist the gem on the bracelet, which activates one artifact, which is for the next day. Each time the user strikes a solid creature or object with a weapon, including a body part, the attack generates a burst of energy that teleports the creature or object an immediate distance in a random direction. Also, the teleported creature's actions, including defense, are hindered on its next turn by 2 steps if the cipher level is 5 or higher.
Nice.
That is
So
an
I'm gonna
excellent
activate
use
that,
of your artifact. Holy shit. Okay.
It says 1d6 is the level. Do I need to roll?
No, fuck
Yes.
that.
for
No.
Okay. All right.
It's too cool. We got to do this, man.
Yeah.
This is awesome.
Then I
okay.
go roundhouse, kick it in the face.
Are you? So I'm imagining that you. So you've worn this bracelet how long? How long have you had this?
It was given to me on my 13th birthday.
So you've had this for how many years? I don't know how old your character is.
9 years.
9 years. You've had this bracelet for 9 years and you've never used it. Why do you suddenly decide now is the time? Is it like a gut instinct reaction, or do you struggle with using it?
This one's a good instinct. I would say I don't hesitate at all on this one.
I love that. Okay, so we see V, like, she had this artifact to use it right here in this moment, and she knows it. The whole time, for 9 years, she's been waiting for this exact moment. And what, you break it?
You know what? Yeah. When I twist it, the crystal breaks open.
Yeah, so she just brings her arm up, and with her fist, because that's her weapons, y'all, are her fist and her body. She just smacks the gem, it bursts open, and then what happens?
So then, like, the light that's inside the crystal, which has always gleamed a little bit brighter than you'd expect a gem to gleam, you know?
Yeah.
It basically coats her hand, and it works its way up her arm and, like, over her shoulders and through her other hand.
Yes!
Yep.
So you
and
have
then down,
this,
like, through her body and her feet. Yeah, so now she's, like...
Oh,
her
I love
fists
it.
and her feet are, like, imbued with power.
What color is this power for you, do you think?
I think it's like, silver.
Okay.
Silver.
Yeah. Okay. So we
Yeah.
kind of see this, like, so I'm imagining this almost like honey-like texture, but it's silver, right?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like this fluid that moves and gleams in the light, and it kind of looks like moonlight, right? As it's shimmering over you, and it covers her
Yes.
arms, her chest, and onto the other arm. So she basically has these, like, this weird liquid honey-like gauntlets, I guess, that go over, right? Okay, cool. Next.
All right. So I just have a question about positioning. You teleported the monster?
Not yet.
Not yet.
She's
No.
broken the artifact. She has it on, but when she hits it, the monster will be teleported.
Activating
Yep,
the cipher is an action then.
that is correct.
Yes.
Okay.
So next time you can punch him.
So the monster's next to
Fenton. Yep.
and
He-
Bull.
The monster seems fixated on Fenton, by the way. Doesn't seem to notice anybody else, which is, you know that because you designed it. Or, I mean, you didn't design it, but you know what the artifact does.
Okay. I'm gonna shout. I'm actually going to use this turn to poison one of my bolts, and I'll shout something like, "Elia, set me up!" And I'll come up behind her, and
Power of teamwork. Sorry.
yeah, I'll kind of like use her shoulder to like line up a shot after I poison it, and I think that'd probably be my whole turn though,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Or what I could. Okay.
Yeah, because you're prepping your next attack. Okay. Kelp, you're
How
up.
far away is Fenton from me?
I'm actually going to trust. Where did you anchor?
Well, I mean, imagine we anchored near the shore. Probably not super close to this boat.
Yeah, okay. I trust
So-
you.
I would say it's long, is what I would say.
I would say as
Yeah,
well.
that's what I would imagine.
100
Okay.
yards.
So, what I'm gonna do then is I'm pretty quick. I am, in fact, fleet of foot.
Oh.
And I can move a long distance as an entire action for my turn. And I'm going to haul my little butt to go rush and help Fenton.
So what does this look like? Are you like leaping to do this distance in one turn?
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like a frog leap.
I'm straight hopping right off the boat, and I am going to rush on over to Fenton.
Wait. You could totally do this on your own. You absolutely do not need to do this, but I will offer a GM intrusion in this moment if you will accept it.
Always.
Okay, so you get an experience. You can give it to somebody else. You guys have fucking launch lily pads now on your ship. You've got one on each side.
Nice.
So if you want, you just jump on this pad and it launches you a long distance.
Nice.
All right? It's now permanently on your ship, and it's always been there, actually,
amazing.
in fact.
I love that.
Yeah.
I was waiting to
Okay.
surprise him, but okay.
Okay, well, let's say you did it. Let's say you made
All right.
it in
Yeah, I'm
between.
gonna
This is
use
your
my-
first time using it.
I'm using my action to get to Fenton, basically, and try and help him.
Okay, awesome. All right. Now, Fenton, you need to defend. It's difficulty of 6. You've got 1 artifact or 2, Jacko. So he has 1 artifact or 2. I think you know what I'm referencing.
He absolutely has 2.
2, okay.
If you mean...
Yep, so you have 2 artifacts.
In those assets bits.
Yep,
Assets,
that's what I meant.
yeah.
Sorry. 2
I
assets.
do?
You do. Yeah, you need to defend.
Okay.
It's a 6. And you have 2 assets.
So I'm thinking, what is this defense gonna be? I wonder.
I believe it's speed, is it not?
I believe so.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's what I thought.
Me too.
So there's still something going on with Fenton right now. Like,
Yeah.
there's Bull can probably see this. His eye is kind of like he's got that weird white of the fold kind of flashing in it a little bit, like coming off of it. And occasionally his voice is different. You know, he's clearly thrown off. So he's what okay. Okay. I'm ready.
You can do this.
All right. And so he readies this defense.
Okay. Trust falling with me, Fenton. Jacko, what does this look like?
As the monster comes in for an attack, it's cute little fangs that are really big and don't look very cute when it's up close. They come in for a bite on Fenton. Its little hind legs rear up and its front legs are kicking out at you. And it comes in for a bite, and a sort of like a smoky, like gray portal kind of just appears in front of you, and you can't quite see what happens, but you distinctly hear the clang of metal on the teeth, and it blocks the attack. And then disappears.
What was that?
You, for a second, Fenton, pick where, but you have a phantom feeling of it biting you.
Oh.
It's his left shoulder.
Okay.
So he's
But then he snaps out of it and realizes there is no injury.
okay.
Next up,
Is this a new round?
it is a new round.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna just. Hey,
The
stop!
crab go?
Over here. They never roll.
Yeah, he just
Oh,
attacked.
right.
Yep.
I just use my turn to distract it.
Okay, perfect. So
So
that'll
just-
take 1 off of its attack next time, right?
Yes,
Okay.
that is right.
All right.
And
Who's next?
This way, over here.
Oh, we have to do something else because the crab is only going to fixate on Fenton. So you can't wave to try to distract it. You will successfully distract it because that's how you're using your turn. Let's just narratively think of something that makes sense.
Well, how about if I just want to make it harder for it to hit, you know? I'll just pick up like a shell, and I'll just toss it at it so that kind of, you know, there's like it's not as easy for it to, you know.
Is it the glowing one?
Maybe the shell gets stuck in its foot, you know?
Yeah.
In its leg.
Yeah. We can do that.
And it starts to slide on the ground, on the sand.
Hey.
Okay.
But it won't. Nothing to harm it. Just distract it.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay.
But I
All
try
right,
to
I'm
get
lined
away.
up to
Yep.
shoot,
Yep.
Yep.
You're
and
gonna shoot?
I'm using Velia's shoulder to brace me.
Yep.
It's got a poison bolt in it,
Go for it.
and I fire.
Is that the success I'm
Right.
seeing on the thing right now, or are you rolling a second
No,
time? Yeah, that was the other
the-
thing. Yeah, okay.
That was the other thing.
Yep. Go for it.
Well, the difficulty is 6.
6. Yep.
Okay.
'cause V hasn't hit it yet.
I'm going to use
Right?
2 effort.
No, I haven't hit it yet.
Yep. Okay.
And do I get an asset from setting up on V's shoulder or no?
I don't think so, because that takes away
Okay.
V's turn, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
Yeah,
then.
you're not going to do that. Well, I
Okay.
mean, narratively, it's cool that you're using
Yeah,
her
yeah.
shoulder, because I love that you two have combat together, but it wouldn't give you an asset unless you want to take her turn away from her, which is totally fine.
No, I
Okay.
do not want to do that.
Okay. All right.
So it's a 6. Hold on. Effort to roll.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's effort to roll or effort to damage.
Yes,
Right.
that is
It's
correct.
2 separate things. You can technically put 1 on each.
Oh no, yeah, I don't want to do that. I want the roll. Okay.
So you could put 2.
Yeah, I'll put 2.
It's just scary. There's a monster. Big coral crab. Oh. Hey, you know, you have an XP you could re-roll.
I do. I actually have 2 XP.
But you still spend the effort, though. That's the
I
problem.
do.
Yeah.
Okay. I will re-roll.
Yep.
I will use an
Love
XP to re-roll.
Feels like time just gave you multiple options, you know?
Yeah.
Nice.
You did 6
So-
damage to it. How do I calculate? Yep.
Actually, I did 7 damage to it because I have police combat prowess
That's right.
range.
That's right.
And it's poisoned with level 3 dose of poison.
Okay.
Oh.
So you do 7 damage to it. Correct?
Okay.
Is that total?
Yeah,
Or
so-
do I add the 3 on top of that?
Ooh,
I don't know how poison works.
Oh, okay.
look
All
it
right.
up.
I'll look at. Yeah. Okay. Perfect.
I'll
Troops
be your
on it.
helper.
Perfect. Okay. So for now, I'm
so-
gonna say 7 damage, and then whatever the poison damage is, it'll take effect next round, because that would make sense to me. Takes initial damage,
Excellent.
and then next
Can-
round it's gonna take more damage.
Can I say that I set up on her shoulder and I'm about to pull the trigger and something flashes in my mind and
Yes?
makes me take pause
Yes.
at first failure. And
Oh. Yes.
I wait a couple moments
No, no,
and
no,
then
no,
I
no,
just
no, no. Hold on. Sorry, I do not mean to interrupt you, but can it be your own voice? Can it, please? Can we?
Yes.
Will you allow this? It's your own voice that says wait.
Yeah, so like it's everyone has an inner voice, but this one feels so real to me. And it's just a whisper and it says, wait. 3, 2, 1, do it. And then I pull the trigger. And the arrow lodges in its shell somewhere or something.
It has to make a might defense for the extra poison damage.
Okay. It does. So then who
Yes,
rolls
it does.
that? Since I don't normally roll,
well,
or
it's
do
true.
I?
Well, I imagine. Well,
Well,
it
I'm
says-
sorry. What's the question?
It says when characters encounter poison, then you have to roll a might defense for the damage. Let me see.
Yeah, but if it's a creature, not a character,
true.
then I don't know
That
what
is
happens
true.
there.
Well, that's with a PC. That's more poisoning. And also more poison.
I'll just have it do because you said it was a level 3 poison. We're just gonna make a
Yeah.
decision on the fly because we're live. It'll do 3 damage next round at the start as the poison kicks in.
Okay.
And then each round after that, it'll lower by 1. Okay?
Perfect.
Sounds
Let's
good.
do it.
All right.
Sounds good.
All right. Who's next?
All right, I'm
P.
gonna judo chop it. Yep.
All right,
Time
let's
to
go.
run.
Roll.
Let's get it. I will have 2 effort for sure.
Okay.
Just for the sake of narration, this
Yeah.
doesn't give you a bonus, but I'm going to, after I shoot, I'm going to wrap myself around you and use the momentum to kind of throw you towards it.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'll spring off of.
Go,
of it.
V.
We practiced this move before.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And then, so I'll jump in front of it and I'm gonna hit it right as close to between the eyes as I can. No effort to damage. Yes.
You get a
that's a
minor
19
effect.
though.
19. This is a minor effect, yes.
Or you can
plus
do 3 damage.
That's what I
It's
like
up
to
to
see.
you.
Minor effect.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I need you to make a decision, V. Do you ruminate on the past or do you ruminate on the future more?
Oh.
She ruminates on the past.
Okay, that's it.
Okay.
Minor effect will happen later. Let's go. How much damage did you do?
That's
4.
a total of 4. Yes.
Okay.
4 damage.
Perfect.
And now it should be hindered 2 steps.
That's right.
And it also teleports 10 feet.
Okay. So we
In-
see it kind of like you punch this thing, and I imagine, and step in if you want it to look differently, but I imagine that as soon as she punches this thing, it's almost like so that honey liquid moves from her shoulder down her arm and kind of just like splashes or starts to coat it in just a small area, and then we see it kind of glitch out and appear somewhere else because it's that same time bending space bending magic of the fold. So it then appears 10 feet away from where it was, and everybody might just react and be like, what the hell is happening? But she basically just like punches it, and I'm gonna say because it's V and she wants it away from Fenton, it basically anytime you punch this thing, it's gonna go as far away from Fenton as possible, 10 feet. So
Okay.
if he's heading in this direction, it is now back 10 feet in the opposite direction. So she just kind of like, psh, and then it,
She punched it into the future.
yeah, she punched it.
I did.
Well, technically she punched it into the past, right? She punches it and then it goes back 10 steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that mean it gets smaller?
Just by 10 steps.
Kind of by 2, hindered by 2. So.
Yeah, fuck it. It got smaller when she punched it because it got hindered by 2. I love it. Yep, so it shrunk a little bit.
Oh.
Okay, who's next?
Hindered.
It's hindered by 2, so the difficulty is no longer 6, it's now 4, which means
wow.
it's so much easier to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go next. I'm gonna now that I'm a bit closer and I can see Fenton and Fenton's okay, I'm actually gonna stop and I'm gonna take aim with my light crossbow, and I'm gonna try and shoot this thing. Probably like I'm pretty fast. I think because it was a long distance away, I can actually move so that I can see its face. And I'm gonna try and aim for its face,
Hey.
and I'm gonna try and shoot it. Okay, and I'm gonna put an effort into the attack, and an effort into the damage as well.
Oh.
4 damage.
Well, that's not the right roll. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I was
Pushed the
like,
wrong
ooh.
button.
Oh. Worried some. Oh.
Okay, and difficulty 4. And no assets. And 1 effort to damage. Oh!
Okay. Why does this not hit? Oh, you know what? I actually know. So you fire it off, but at the same time, Velia punches it and it moves. So the hit would have landed, but it teleports.
Where'd it go? What?
And we see his,
Fenton, where'd it go?
his
What'd you do?
crossbow bolt
It's that way.
hit onto
over there
the
now.
old ship, right? It just,
I'm gonna. Benton hasn't gone yet, right?
right.
That's correct.
I'm gonna shout, Benton, don't go near it!
And so you're using your action then to...
Well, I've already used my action.
you've already
Can I
used your
not-
action.
can I
Okay, it's
not
just
do
battle
that then?
chatter. No, it's just battle chatter. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm
I just wanted to
saying
know
that
if
to him.
it was going to add an effect to him. All right, Fenton,
No.
what's up? It's you.
Fenton hears Jacko say that, and then he looks over at Wakati as if, like, what do I do?
You know. You know.
And then Fenton pauses for a moment, and he does know. He does know what to do. And for once in his life, he doesn't charge in because he knows that it was a mistake. And then that glow happens in his eye once more. I remember now. I remember. And Fenton stays back. He doesn't do it this time, and instead he goes into a defensive stance.
I love this. Okay, so now it attacks you, Fenton, but I believe its difficulty is lowered by 2.
And another one for my distraction.
Another one for your distraction. And then
So
is it
that's
another
3.
one since you took a defensive stance?
Yeah.
That seems like fair to me. You used an entire turn to defend.
So what is that, a 2 now?
Yeah, which I think means don't you automatically succeed?
It should be a 1 because it's 2.
It's a
No,
1.
never mind. You're right. Nope,
Yep.
it's 2. You're right.
It's a 2, so he still has to roll it, but he only has
Okay.
to roll a 6 or higher.
Let's go!
Doing a speed. And so Fenton's just gonna swiftly attempt to dodge to the right this time. And he successfully like slides off to the right, and he grabs Wakati at the same time and kind of pushes him as well in a different direction and away.
Perfect. Who's next?
If I could, I stumble back and I twist and I fall on my back and I just look at Velia. I go, Velia, and I concentrate and there's a little bit of a blue glow. I'm like, 4 steps, 2 steps, 3 steps, 3 steps. And I would like to use my anticipation to give her an asset for her next action.
Perfect. Vila, you going next?
Yeah.
Okay.
3 steps. 3 steps. So I look and I see there's these pieces of the shipwreck that are perfectly aligned where if I took 3 steps, one on like the small crate and then like the edge of the boat, and I could hit it like, and I could fall from the air and hit it and add the momentum that
Oh
way.
my god. Okay, yes, let's do it.
So I'm gonna do another flying leap here and attack
3
with
steps. And I imagine there was like multiple paths you could take. One was 3
So-
steps, one was 2, one was 1.
Now
Yeah.
it's no longer 6, it's 4 now, right? Because it doesn't have the
Right,
other
it
stuff
should be.
added on. Yeah, okay. 4.
Yeah. We won't spend effort this time. And I have an asset from that?
For me,
Yes, yep.
Yeah.
You do.
because instead of taking the 2-step path, you take this 3-step path.
Yes, 4 damage. All right.
Perfect.
Oh,
Describe what this looks like, because you do the 3 steps. You leap off of this shipwreck and you land where? On top of the coral?
I think she would try to land to the side of it, but she's going to attempt to hit the shell. Because if we can get this shell to crack.
You crack the
Then-
shell. You crack the
Yes.
shell 1000%. So we see V
Awesome.
just like she kind of parkours her way up this shipwreck. There's like one piece of driftwood, I guess, or just like wood that is hanging off of this splintered ship. She leaps off of it, bounces down, and smashes with her fist. And we see more of that like silver honey just kind of like puncture through this coral, and it splits in half. It's not
Awesome.
down, but it looks, you've fucked up this shell.
And it teleports again.
Yes,
10
and
feet
it
away from
teleports
Fenton.
10 feet backwards where it used to be, into the past. Who's next?
All right, I'm gonna run up behind Velia,
Okay.
and when I see it attack Fenton, for a moment I think he gets hurt, right? And I kind of shake my head and realize he didn't, but the emotions are still there, and I am livid at this creature.
Right, okay.
and I full sprint.
You hit Fenton!
Yes, I hear things that I don't hear. I full sprint towards Velia. I drop Celeste in the sand. I pull my sword from my back. I shout towards Velia, give me a boost! And I leap off of her set up hands to go towards the creature. And as I'm flying through the air, I shout, you think you can hurt my friends? And I use Eye Gouge, tier 2. It costs 2 speed points. And I bring my sword towards its eye.
Yes, you may do this. However, if you allow me a GM intrusion, you can have an experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. So you leap forward to do this eye gouge. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay.
Right? It's an ability that you're trying
It
to
is
use,
an
right?
ability,
So you don't have to
but
roll
it's-
for it, right?
It says make an attack against
Yeah,
the
you have to roll.
creature.
Okay, yeah. Make
So
so
it
go
is
ahead
an
and
attack.
make your attack.
All right. So it is now a difficulty of 4.
4. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna use 2 effort. This is
No,
speed.
don't use effort.
Don't use effort.
Just trust me.
Okay.
Trust me. GM intrusion.
Okay.
I'm doing something weird. So
Okay.
you get an experience point, and somebody else gets one as well.
All right. So no effort used.
No, don't use effort.
bonuses. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is exactly what I thought was going to happen, which is wonderful. Okay, so you're failing this attack, but here's why. And I'm doing this based on the way you described this attack. You're going in and you drop, and you're going to bring out your sword, and you're going to kind of, you can't hurt my friends. So maybe you intend to go forward and gouge its eyes out, but if you remember how we described it, its face seems to be receded, so it's maybe too difficult for you. And at the last second, I think you block with your blade, but you're blocking no one as far as we can see. But you and I know he just blocked that attack from earlier in the fight from Fenton with some weird time travel bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think actually I hear in my head when I'm going towards it, I hear my own voice, and it says, wait, block, now.
Yep. So
So I
even
stop.
even though you failed at the attack, it's not because you missed. It's because at the last second, your own voice was like, protect Fenton. And so you waited and you blocked. And even though it looks like he's blocking nothing, Fenton, I think you feel something. You feel like that feeling maybe of nausea, of like maybe you were supposed to get hit, but you didn't. And it's just slight. It's not as intense as it was when he actually blocked the attack back in time, but you're feeling a little bit of that residue now.
Yeah, he's
There
got
would
that
also-
phantom wound on his shoulder.
Yeah, exactly. And maybe it glows. Can we say that, like, anybody that's looking at it, and maybe it's none of you, and it's just the audience and I that can see where an attack maybe that looks like the fold would have been there. It kind of fizzles and fades. Yeah. Cool. All
And
right.
you would probably see some sort of glowing from beneath my shirt. Yes.
Perfect. Yep. Love it. All right. I believe it is either Fenton or
the
Kelp.
brothers.
Yep. It's the brothers.
Unless the crab is gone again, I went earlier.
Oh, okay. So then it's just Fenton's turn, right?
No, actually, you haven't gone yet because
Yeah, I
I
don't
did
think
the.
you have.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's your turn again.
Yeah.
It is.
Oh, okay. All right. So if that's the case, and I'm looking around and the crab moved again.
Yep.
I'm so confused.
Combo? Brother combo?
I look at Fenton and I said, "Let's try it again."
Yes!
Fenton gets up and he's like, all right,
It's time for a
let's
big
do
bounce
this.
attack.
Big bounce attack. Let's go.
And I bunched myself up and I said, "I go low."
I'll go high.
And I'm gonna help Fenton attack.
Okay. Fenton, make
All
your roll.
right. Okay.
Difficulty's
So-
4.
Okay.
Assets.
Oh my god, is it called leapfrog?
It's big bounce.
Oh, okay.
Big bounce attack.
All right.
Big
And
It's much more JRPG.
Yeah, okay,
how
you're
many?
right.
I have 1 asset, right? Because of this.
Yes, yep.
All right. And oh yeah.
Oh my.
Oh my god, I'm not making this up. It has 7 hit points left, and you did 8, which means this fucking power brotherly move kills it.
With a special effect.
With a minor
effect.
Now, I
Yeah,
had my
so-
GM intrusion from before. I'm going to give that XP to Fenton.
Yes. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
All right.
So
And who did Jacko give his last intrusion to?
I would give that to Velia since she helped me
Yes.
with
yep.
the boost.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. So basically, what we see is describe what this attack looks like.
So I'm going for its legs, and I've got my knife in one hand, and I go low and I bounce right for one of the joints of its legs, and I just slice with the knife, and as it goes down, then Fenton goes.
And then Fenton goes high. He bounces to the right, gives himself some leverage, bounces over to the crab, and then he just swings it sideways like a baseball bat, and that thing goes flying through the air backwards. It looks ridiculous. Just see it flying in the distance.
Comes the Team Rocket Star.
Yep.
Fenton, when you are in the air, I think we see kind of everything around you slows down. You are bringing your sword to the side, right? You're going to hit it like a baseball and send it flying?
Mm-hmm.
I think you see you off in the distance. But you're older. What do you look like?
So I look out as I'm doing my thing, and I see myself. I'm older. I'm wearing armor. It looks nicer. It's covering most of my body, but it's worn and battered. My eyes look saddened. Clearly something isn't right, but I feel comforted in seeing myself, at least.
Are you smiling?
Confident. Yeah, like a proud
Yeah.
parent.
Yeah.
Kinda.
Okay.
And old me just kinda does a little tap on his head, and then just vanishes in that fold light.
Yes, except that he doesn't vanish.
Oh.
Yeah. And the fight is going to continue. So you hit this crab, and it goes flying into the distance, and then will disappear, right? As you're destroying it. So my question is, this thing only lasts for about a minute, right? Jacko?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, it lasts for 1 minute.
Yeah, okay. So it lasts for 1 minute. However, you did destroy this thing. So,
Poor thing.
yeah, you did destroy this monster. So why don't we roll? It is going to disappear in this fold light. You killed it before the minute was up, so you're going to get an artifact. So whoever wants to roll on the artifact table, go for it.
Oh.
Whatever it
Let
drops, it
Jacko
drops.
do it. Oh, it
It should be Fenton. It's either Jack or
It's
Fenton.
either Fenton or Jacko, yeah.
Okay. Which one of you
I
wants to
give
roll?
it to. I defer it to Jacko.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
All right. How many? What is it? 1D100?
Sure. That'll work. I think there are over 100 though, aren't there?
How many?
There's
Let's find out.
2 different kinds. There's food, and then there's 100
those are
of the
the-
other kinds.
Actually, I think those are the ciphers. I think they're actually also artifacts. right?
Artifacts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
artifacts,
Do
yep.
you want actual ciphers or artifacts?
Either.
I mean, the artifacts are super good.
Yeah, let's do the
I
artifacts.
feel like we picked that one, yeah.
Yep.
This is D100.
All right. Let's
Okay.
go. 11. Don't tell us. Just
I will
put it
not
on your
tell
sheet.
you.
Can you say
I'll
what
put
it
it
looks
on my
like at
sheet.
least?
Yeah, describe what it looks like though.
Yeah, let me look here.
This is exciting. Presents.
Worried.
Oh. It.
Oh.
It looks like. It just looks like a it's like two shells, and it's kind of fused together in a way that doesn't make sense to most people. And there's a little bit of glowing coming out from between it. It's pretty small, can fit in this palm of your hand.
Cool. And that drops from what's left behind.
Who's the most? I look very quickly to see who looks to be the most injured. Who looks hurt?
I don't think anybody got hit, did they? No one got hit.
Fenton is kind of holding his shoulder for some reason. But...
Yeah.
And I know people have been burning through those points, and that's kind of like a.
Yeah. Okay. Well, as
Jacko's
this
got smoke coming out of his ears.
That's
exactly.
how I feel like too.
So as this fight ends and this creature, kind of like cracks, disappears, and leaves behind this artifact, Fenton, you do see that same being on the beach that does the hat tip when the time stopped for you. And as you finish this fight, you look off into the distance. That he's not gone. He's walking away from you, though. Like he was watching this fight the whole time. And that.
Can I chase after him?
You can try, but we're going to go to break first.
Jacko, let me help you out. You look hurt.
We're going to break. We'll be back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fenton, are you okay?
There's somebody out here. I'm gonna go find him.
Not by yourself.
Where are you going? I'm chasing after him.
Yeah.
Fenton's like bouncing
super
off
fast,
the trees,
yeah.
like trying to keep up with this
is Jacko.
person, this being, and this being is like not really running that fast. What's happening is it's moving into the shadows and then appearing ahead further in the distance, like there's a flash and then it appears further away and further away. There's no way that Fenton can catch up because this is unnatural. Whatever's happening right now is an unnatural event. And at the very last second, when Fenton slows down and he sees this person in the distance, his older self, they look at him and one more time it taps their head and that's it. They vanish around the corner and Fenton just gives up. He just leans on the tree.
Runs up behind him. Fenton, what are you doing?
I saw somebody watching earlier in the fight.
Where? Really? Where are they?
They're gone now. They're out that way. They move really fast. I've never seen anything like it before.
Jacko's very wary at this point, and he's looking around like, oh, did we get followed? Is another team here? Were they watching us? All right, we gotta get back. Let's go. Come on.
Okay, all right.
We're going to skip time, 15-20 minutes or so. You guys are resting and kind of trying to figure out the puzzle, I think, right?
Well, if they're resting, I've got something I should probably do in the meantime.
Okay,
while
what's
they're
that?
sitting. Well, I'm going to take out my chronic focusing compass and sundial, and I'm going to concentrate.
Okay.
I'm going to use a new ability.
Ooh, all right.
That you don't know about, but it's new.
Ooh,
You'll
okay.
like it.
All right.
Maybe. I'm going to concentrate really hard because all of the dealing with the fourth dimension is all about will and intent and focus, you know.
Yes.
And I'm going to concentrate, and a white light that turns blue sort of just focuses around my head and into the sundial, and it starts moving. And you can see my eyes as I scan this whole area, and I will, within a short range, so about 10 feet area. And I would like to know from you, scanning reveals this area, lets me know what kind of objects or creatures are within this area, their level or any kind of facts that you, the GM, feel is pertinent about, the matter and the energy in this area.
Ooh, I love
I'm
it.
going to scan this area because if there's an artifact or some such thing hidden, I'm going to see if I can find it. See what we have here.
Okay.
Or, if there's any weird energy,
Yes.
because things are a little bit weird.
We're gonna go with the weird energy. There is a wall in particular that you, for whatever reason, maybe it's your device, maybe it's your gut, maybe it's a mix of both, that draws you to this kind of like moss-covered stone wall. In fact, it stands out to you because everything else is made of coral, and this looks like a structure that was built specifically, although it's covered by this like moss. And I think that
it's made of stone?
it is, and it draws your eye.
Hey everyone, there's something there. And I just since I can scan the area, are there like any banana slugs or barnacles or anything tasty? I'm just wanting to make sure, or demons. Just wondering. Okay, good. It's just, it's good to know. Hey, there's a wall. It's a kind of a wall.
Huh?
We should probably check it out. I'll hop to my feet.
All right, Jacko finishes polishing Celeste, and he's kind of distracted. He does not hear you. He's focused in.
Where was it?
It's right over there. It's a moss-covered wall.
Oh, I'm gonna walk up to it.
I'm gonna sit down right next to Jacko, and just kind of sit next to Jacko, kind of cuddly. Just sit.
Benton stands up and walks over with Kelp, holding his left shoulder.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow the frog boys.
Okay. So 3 of you are there, and the other 2 of you are sitting kind of like, I imagine you made maybe not a fire, but you just kind of has something set up, maybe your hammocks that you can pull off the ship or something, and you guys are just resting. Or maybe even, actually, you know what? You probably didn't go back to the ship. You probably just pulled some coral aside and are sitting on that. You're very resourceful, I think, this group. Okay, so the 3 of you who are standing in front of the wall, what do you do?
Is it tall? Like, what is it? A short
Yeah,
wall?
what does it
Yeah,
look, what does this
what are we
structure
looking
look
at
like?
here?
Okay, so it looks like gray brick and gray stone, and then you've got green moss that's covering it. It looks like it leads kind of down and around in through the land, the coral that you've got set behind it. There's like a weird cliffside. So all around you are these like miniature cliffsides that pop up. And so where you are is kind of like a little... You're inset in between and you're surrounded by these coral cliff sides. But this one in particular looks like it's got this man-made structure, and it's just this wall, but you can't really see like a door or exit or anything like that. And it's maybe 2 humans tall. So it's pretty tall.
Is there anything up high, like a window or anything?
No windows. It's just a wall. It doesn't look like it connects to anything either. It looks like it's just set inside this coral.
And how high did you say it was? How tall?
About 2 humans tall.
2 humans.
That's right.
Oh,
so
that's
2
like
jackals.
3 frogs.
Yep.
Why would anyone build this?
I don't know. It doesn't make much sense. Why is it
Do I
here?
check and see what's up at the top?
Sure, if you want to, yeah.
I could probably climb it.
Okay.
I'll have a look.
Yeah.
How much moss is there? Does it look like it might be able to be climbable?
Yeah, you can climb it for sure. You don't have to roll. You can climb up to the top.
I am skilled in climbing.
You are skilled at climbing. So you climb right up to the top, and eventually the wall ends, and
Got
there's the coral
suction cups.
cliffside. And you don't see anything except the top of the cliffside.
This is just a wall that appears random.
Yeah, there's nothing around. I just see the cliffside.
What?
There's no door or anything up here either.
How far does this wall go down?
It's
Can we
just at,
see?
it's
Like,
just
how
at your
far, like, how long is it?
Yeah, how long?
How wide?
3 humans wide.
Okay.
That's it? That's
That's
so bizarre.
This concerns me because I feel like if somebody wanted to build a wall with no doors or windows, that they were really trying to keep something inside.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like, so V, when you go, I'm going to say that you're like, how long is this? How wide is this? And you follow it all the way to the end. It stops and it looks like, it's almost like it's a monument or something stuck inside this miniature cliffside. So it's not actually a room inside here. It's just a wall.
Okay.
Like maybe something would be on display.
So I'm going to start scrubbing at the moss that's overgrown it and like try to like remove pieces of it and see if I can get to bare stone underneath.
Here, let me help. There's a lot here.
As you do that, you do start to reveal some words etched into this stone.
Oh, there's writing here.
And I will.
Can I read it? Is
You
it in-
absolutely can. I'm going to go ahead and drop it in the Discord here for you. Just give me a second. And then
Started to climb down.
I will read it out loud for you, audience. You reveal... Actually, you know what? I am not going to read it out loud. I would like one of you to read it out loud so I don't add inflection by accident.
What's it say?
It looks like, well,
Here, I will also drop in the text for you so you can read it.
seeker, not horizon chases, whilst, I'm not sure what that says. It looks like it says knowing, but it's not spelled right. Or it's got extra letters. Whilst knowing of the pace water, lover sky embraces, opens king of hermits, pace or race something. Welcome waiting to something, empty homes of 3x3, shades of sky and bone of sea. Dawn to dusk becomes the key. Water soon returns land call. Mercy to the small forestall. Buried tomb beneath the fall. Treasure deep in sunken hall.
It kind of sounds like those papers.
Yeah, kind of. There's some other writing here too, but it's not like it's
Yeah, why
not
is it-
carved.
It's like someone wrote over it.
Yeah, the two wills to knowing words are kind of crossed out, but then underneath it says, beware as they gather into 9, they pass their homes back down the line. Listen closely for the sign. Trust you will soon be breathing brine?
That sounds like the tide, right? Like if it's rising, we're gonna...
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't know what any of that means. Do you know what it means, Valia?
Oh, sorry. Dream.
No, not off the cuff. Hold on. Seeker or something horizon chases Wilson knowing of the pace.
Maybe we should get the others too.
Yeah, let's
I'll
do
go
that.
get them.
Yeah.
I'll rush off. Try to get Wakati and Jacko.
Hey, Jacko, are you okay?
Jacko is kind of playing with Celeste a little bit, and he doesn't look at Bull, but he just sort of says, Benton's gonna die, isn't he?
I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about those sorts of things exactly.
Because I saw it happen, but I didn't, I think. And he's like, no emotion, just working.
Well,
I feel like I saw him get bit real bad.
yeah. Benton sometimes rushes into danger just too enthusiastically, you know? And then, sometimes it could be that he gets hurt real bad in the future. You know?
Why did I see it, though?
I don't know. Something's wrong or strange. Listen, you're my best friend, right?
Yeah.
And we grew up together and everything, and so I don't think I'm supposed to say. I've not actually been trained in the Citadel, so I don't know all the rules. And I was just told, I read the book, and it says that you can't actually change anything that happens. If you can see multiple paths, you can take one, but you can't change a thing. But let's just say that maybe we went to the fold, and maybe Jacko maybe Fenton might. I mean, I don't know exactly, but it looked like he was gonna die, and it didn't look like we could make it, all of us. It looked like it was too much, and so I thought maybe I could come back and fix it, but I don't actually know if I did or what's happening anymore. I'm a little confused as to if I don't know which me I am anymore, and I don't know if I came back or if I didn't, because it gets really confusing, and I don't know exactly which me I am anymore, and I don't know if...
He puts his hand on Bull's shoulder, and he says, "What do you mean? You're Bull. And that's all that matters. We'll figure it out. We'll find a way to save him."
Okay. But Jacko, will you do me a favor? It's really important.
Yeah.
I can only remember doing it once, and when I did, when I stepped back with my body, not just my mind, when I came back, I couldn't move for a while, you know? So, if what happened is what happened, we're gonna get to a point where it's really bad sometime in the future, and Finn's gonna need help. And in that moment, I don't think I'm gonna be able to move or do or say anything, and if that happens, I want you to save Fenton. Even if it means that you have to leave me, you know? I want you to save Fenton.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna be okay, though, if I save him?
I don't know. Because I left before it happened. And so I just know that when I come back, I don't know what will happen, but I don't think it'll be good for me, and I made my choice. I made my choice to come back, and so that we could all be saved.
Well, I'll just have to save you both then. And he goes back to working on Celeste.
And I think it's
Hey!
that moment where they come in, yep.
Hey, Walkity! Jacko!
Hey,
Yeah.
Hey, we
What?
found something.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, you should come see this.
okay. Sure. That'd be great. Is the wall interesting?
It's got writing
yeah.
on it.
Oh, neat. That's cool.
I don't understand what it's trying to say.
Me either. It's even more difficult to understand than the pieces of paper.
Is it a limerick? Is it a joke?
It's like a poem, but it's I don't think it's a joke. I think it's a warning.
Oh, all right. Well, let's look. See what it says.
Looks like some kind of wall or something. I don't know why there'd be a wall out here.
Well, see. Seeker not horizon chases, whilst unknowing, that's crossed out, of the pace, water, lover sky embraces, water, lovers, maybe storms, open king of hermits, pace or race maybe, welcome waiting to the reach or reef maybe, empty homes of 3x3. Hermit crabs live in their shells, so we're maybe thinking about shells, 3x3. Shades of sky and bone and sea. Dawn to dusk becomes the key. It's probably when the tide is moving.
Hold on, it says welcome waiting to recede. Empty homes of 3x3.
Welcome waiting to recede. Well, that's the tide, right?
Gotta be the tide. Definitely the tide.
Water soon returns land's call. Tide comes back in. Something to the small forestall.
Mercy.
Mercy, okay. Buried tomb beneath the fall, treasure deep in sunken hall. So I feel like probably there'll be some sort of revealing a door or some kind of way in. What is this?
I don't know. Somebody must have added this later.
Beware.
It seems like to me.
As they gathers into 9, they pass their homes back down the line. Maybe shells again, right? Listen closely for the sign. Conch shells, I don't know. That you will soon be okay. Well, okay. So we have to listen close to the sign. So the tide will come back. So I feel like the tide will go out. A door will be revealed, something like this. And we've got to go in, but we've got to make sure that we don't stay too long. I could do a thing.
I'd like to point out they reference 9 there, gather into 9. And it also says 3 by 3.
Yeah.
It can also be 9. So empty homes.
I could.
What does this bit mean? That soon you will be breathing bride.
I think the tide will come back in if we stay too late.
If we wait too long.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna do a thing I've not done before. Okay? So just don't be nervous, everybody. All right?
I trust you.
All right.
I get Celeste ready.
Don't worry, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, I think.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Okay. And I put my hand on the handwriting, not the carved one, but the handwriting. And I'm gonna have to spend some of my intellect points. I'm gonna have to concentrate really hard to do this.
Okay.
Because
What are you doing,
this
Bull?
is, well, what? I mean, you know, because
I know.
you know these things.
I'm just wondering if you are reading my mind right now.
It's just that time and space are not really separate things, you know?
Right.
And there's no such thing as time. We're all sort of here together. And if I concentrate, I can have the past be now, and I can get glimpses of things that happened before or later. I can see history.
That's right.
And so I would
You made
like
history.
to ask you a question. You'll have to tell me what the difficulty to answer this question is.
Okay, what's the question?
The question is, who wrote this writing? Can I get a sense of maybe, it says that sometimes what you get when you read these objects, you
Yes.
get echoes or glimpses to what happened, images, sensations. Could I cast my mind and get an image of the moment this was written?
Yes, you can. And you do not need to roll. And the reason I'm saying you don't need to roll, actually, I will give you the option. You give me a GM intrusion to use at a later date, and you don't have to roll. Or you can roll and risk not finding out.
Oh, well, so I can have excitement and fun by getting a GM intrusion and have a sword of Damocles hanging over my head in a dramatically exciting way that probably has an exclamation point, or I could roll.
That's right.
I feel like the first one's way more fun.
It is totally more fun.
Yeah.
But I have to give you the option. Because otherwise,
That's
it's
fair.
not fair. Okay.
Well, yeah,
So
but
you
I
will
mean,
take the GM intrusion. I will add that.
absolutely will I take it.
Okay.
100%.
You wrote this.
What, me?
Yeah, you did.
Well, what was I... What did I look like? What was I doing? Was I okay? What do you mean? Can you, what do you mean?
Hold on. I'm thinking. You wrote it. You look just as you do now. You look scared as you're writing it, though, because you've seen something that you haven't seen now. And I actually want to do a weird, like, feedback loop of time travel viewing. So I don't know how this happened. Perhaps it's just bending of the space and time, the way that it did, but the you that's writing this did this and saw something that was going to happen, and so then was writing this, but then you saw that you were writing this, so then you go to begin to write this. So it's just like this weird loop of where time and space is folded together, and the three of you exist at the same time. And you're writing this warning because you know the only way into this chamber is to let the tide go out, wait for the tide, but you also know that if you do not solve this riddle in this chamber in time, you will drown with brine. The tide will come back in and you will die. So you are warning yourself.
I do, after using this, have an asset.
Perfect.
That I can use. I think that at this moment when you watch me, I don't know what you're seeing, but I think you're seeing me write the message.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. But there's no pen or anything in your hand, right? So I would like to note that, you don't have one. So I actually, this is done in pink, if you'll notice here.
Yeah.
So those watching the show here can see, I'll scroll up so you can see the warning. But we did that because I imagine you breaking off a piece of coral and writing it with the coral.
And I think that I'm writing it, but I don't have anything in my hand.
That's right.
But I'm tracing it.
Yeah.
And I'm scared. And I'm writing, and I'm looking over my shoulder.
And when you do that, I think your chest is tight, and you're feeling the feeling of drowning momentarily, and then it's gone.
So, what happened?
I don't know, you were standing there making weird hand motions in front of the wall.
And all those microns are pouring out all over the place again.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They don't stain though. You can wash them. I'm sorry. I wrote that.
What?
What?
Wait.
Or I
When
will
were
write
you
that.
here? You've been here before?
Yes. Well, that's hard to say because there's no such thing as future and past, really. I mean, there sort of is, but there kind of isn't. It's just yeah, I wrote it. So we have to wait for the.
By that.
Look, it's a fourth dimension. There isn't actually time. Like, you experience it as a thing, but if you understand that it's actually not, it's not a line. It's just a wave, sort of just like a space. It's like a dance hall. We might drown, is what I'm trying to say. We have to. There's a puzzle. I think what happened was I might have drowned. I don't know if I did. I don't think I did.
If you drowned, how did you write this?
Yeah.
How are you still alive right now?
Well, because we haven't done it yet, but we already did it before. So, we have to wait. We're gonna see the entrance. There's a chamber. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was my next question. Even if you did drown and then wrote this afterward to warn yourself to keep from drowning.
I might have been saved,
still...
though. I just felt like I was drowning. Maybe one of you saved me, because that happens. I didn't get the whole thing, you know? I just had a
brain
feeling.
Hurts.
Oh.
But you know what it means, what it says.
Oh, yeah.
No, I don't know what any of this stuff says.
Not you, Bull, because he wrote it. He knows what it means.
Well, I know what I meant, but we have to wait for the tide to go out, and it'll reveal more. There'll be an entrance to a chamber, and we have to go in there. But when we get in the entrance, there'll be a puzzle. And we have to solve the puzzle. Quickly, because if we wait too long, the tide will come back in and we'll be stuck in there and we'll drown. And I can't swim.
Well, don't worry. I can swim great, and so can Fenton.
Me too. Yep. That's right.
So, if
But
you
I
already
can't
wrote
swim.
this, and you went, but there was a time when you drowned, and then you wrote this because of time. Why didn't you just write the answer to the puzzle?
Well, because there was more than one of me. The me that wrote this.
I will answer for you because I know you, as a player, don't know. Yeah. Because when you drowned, you didn't solve the puzzle, right? You didn't solve it in time. And there's another puzzle inside this chamber.
Okay.
Right. I didn't solve the puzzle. Or we didn't solve the puzzle.
Well, of course not, because we're out here. Oh.
No, because I drowned. Hey,
Okay. Well,
Listen.
the tide should. It's weird that the tide doesn't give us like a number of hours before it comes back in. Do you feel like it was fast that this happened?
I think it was faster than I thought it would be. We're supposed to listen to the sound, though. We'll get a warning. Listen, I don't know how long it is in there. It could be my chronic. You know, this isn't right. And I don't think it works the same way inside as it does outside. We have to listen. Hey, listen, I'm a little bit afraid, okay? Because I didn't, you know my folks. Oh, they're fishermen, and everybody in my family fishes. Everybody does, and they tried to take me out there, and I drowned, and I got saved. I was a little pollywog, but I can't swim, and I can't swim. I can't breathe underwater, and I can't swim, and I can't.
How come you went then? Do you know that?
'Cause we all have to.
I can swim and I can breathe under. Why didn't I go?
I bet you were there.
You need
I don't
5.
know. I can't see. It was something about there were things that had to be carried. I think we needed everybody there. There was a number, and it was.
5.
I think it was 5. We needed everybody there, and so I had to go with you. But I don't. I'm a little afraid of drowning.
We're gonna make sure that doesn't happen, okay? Look at me. I
Yeah.
wanna make sure that doesn't happen.
Okay. Hey, do you ever drown before? And you're underwater and you can't breathe and you don't know which way's up anymore and you don't know which way's up and you try to grab onto things and you just can't. And have you ever had the tide just pull you out and you're trying to grab onto the sand and you can't because it's just wet and you just keep getting pulled out and you can't breathe anymore? You ever have that happen to you?
No.
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 Yes, you have. Just for a second.
Well, wait.
Jacko's like hanging on to every word he says, and
Yeah.
it's a really strange feeling to him. Like he's talking about something that has happened, but it hasn't happened.
Yeah, but
Yes, I have.
And he's
Yeah, for a second it feels like maybe you have.
That's wrong.
Yeah, it
You
does.
mean like a
thinking about-
dream? I mean, some dreams and stuff before, but
But was it drowning? Is it really drowning?
I should have been able to get out. I should have been able to get out.
Oh no.
I bet you did, but I don't think I did. Or might have. I don't.
Would you leave him behind, V?
To keep him safe? Like leave him on the shore so that
If
he
he
didn't
was
experience it?
No, I mean if he was drowning,
Oh.
would you leave him behind? Then that's why
Absolutely
you
not.
died. Because you wouldn't leave him.
I bet you left. I bet you got out and you're fine. I bet that's
Well,
what
I'm
happened.
Fine. I'm standing here right now. So we're going to be really careful, okay?
As this moment passes, sorry, Fenton, did you want to say something?
I was gonna say, I don't think any of us would leave him.
Yeah. So as this moment happens where you're thinking to yourself like, no, I've never done that before. I haven't dreamed that. And you have this weird anxiety in the pit of your stomach. Like, wait, but I have, but also that's not possible.
Yeah.
It's now twilight. Time has passed. You have lost time. And you are standing here. Tide has gone out. And a staircase leading down into a temple is before you. And that is where we will end today's episode. You guys want to do shout-outs first this time before we do credits?
Okay.
It's fine.
I suppose.
Okay. But my friends would leave, right? Because they wouldn't.
No,
they
they
wouldn't
would
die.
never leave you. They'll never leave you.
No.
All right, who's first?
Oh,
What do we got? Troop, you want to go first?
sure. Hey, I'm Wakati, but I'm being played by Trooper SJP, who, is over there. Oh, my. You can find me on the Trooper SJP on the Twitch, and today's Saturday. You can find me, I'm GMing Haunted West at 9 p.m. Eastern over at Table Story on Tuesdays. City of Light and Shadow of Fate French Resistance Campaign on Fridays on my channel at 7 p.m. Eastern. But here's the thing,
Wait,
though.
I think you just said Table Story instead
you
of
did.
your
Did
own
I?
channel. Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't know. Maybe the show is on Table Story. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know.
It was.
It was.
It was.
mine.
In this
In my
reality.
In this reality. Yeah, it's just that Trooper SJP and Table Story are almost the same words. They have T's in them. But here's what I want to say. One, Velia with the amazing three-step parkour
Yep.
superhero punch. Boom.
That was
Boom.
sick.
Bracken the coral. Get it?
That was
Bracken.
sick.
That's the episode title.
Yes.
Yep.
Fenton not rushing in. That
Got me
one
right in the
moment.
heart.
That one moment. Kelp, without a hesitation. Here's Kelp, like, I don't care if people, I don't need to be anywhere. And then boom, leaping for his brother to be right there by his side. And Jacko sitting on the beach.
Jacko.
Jacko sitting on the beach, deep in thought and concern. And that is my love for everybody on this cast, however, PB.
No,
PB.
I can't handle it.
Here's your love. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get the love, no matter what.
Do
The
not
boat.
move off camera.
Wait,
The
what?
boat. The boat.
Yep.
The boat.
Yep. Thank
Love
you.
for the
Thank you.
boat.
Thank
The
you.
boat.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Thank you.
The boat.
By
That's
the
me.
way, okay, can I just? I normally save the shit for the end of the show entirely, but I gotta just. This is why I didn't look at your stuff ahead of time, because I want magic like this to happen. So I did not know he had a boat cipher at all. I put the boat there, knowing I was gonna do some time travel shit, and then he revealed the cipher, and I was like, well, I'm throwing what it was gonna be out the window, and we're gonna have it be that right now. Woo! Fun shit.
That's
Anyway,
good.
thank you. I'm very happy about that. That turned out really well.
Yes.
Okay, who's next?
Okay, I think I'm next.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Sarah P. That's me. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Sarah P. That's me with an H, P-E-A. Sarah P. Like the pea. I got peas. You want to see?
Yes.
Real quick.
That rhymed.
I got peas in a pod.
Oh, that's
I love that you
cute.
unzip them. That's great.
That looks like how it was born.
We're worried
Born
about
in
you.
there, actually.
I'm not worried at all. I'm just so excited.
I am loving playing on this campaign. I love everybody here. This is like, okay, I have to say that I have never played in a campaign quite like this where it's like, where somebody can simply say 3 steps and then it's like, okay, now just turn it into something, and it doesn't even matter, and it's brilliant and wonderful, and it's just like collaborative artistic wonderfulness in a way that it's very refreshing. I haven't experienced in a very long time, so I'm thrilled to be here, and I'm very excited and looking forward to the temple under the water. Yes, indeed. That's it. Whack.
Hi, everybody. I'm Wax Steven. I played Kelp Fairwater for you today. Another great session. Good job, everybody. It was a lot of fun. Great job, PB, as well. I love doing the I think the group is all working together well. Like the group cohesion is all super on point with all the characters and everything. It feels like everybody's got their own thing that they do, and they do it well, and it just works well together. So great job. I do a lot of stuff here on Table Story. I'm almost done with a D&D 5e module that's been going on for a while now. Rime of the Frost Maiden on
Almost
Fridays.
a year, right?
It's over a year.
Yeah.
It's
Wow.
over a year.
Wow.
Yeah. It's October, so
Ooh.
it's almost a year and a half.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. So that's been going on
It's like
for a
63
while now.
episodes, right?
65.
Wow. It's close.
And we're
It's close.
we're in the last chapter. It's been really great, and it's just a lot of fun and really cool. And you should check that out. We're gonna have some news about witchcraft and wizardry very soon, so stay tuned on that.
Ooh.
And if you want to watch me design a TTRPG, I'm working on that on my channel, over on the Wax Steven channel, where I've created a TTRPG from scratch, and we're just about ready to do the friends and family first test, really, of a little mini campaign. So I'm very excited.
Perfect.
Whack, chat said that you love time travel. Is that true?
Oh, he hates it.
He loves
Chat said that you loved it more than anything. That it was your
I think-
favoriteest.
I think
That's what
that
chat said.
chat is very often some kind of group of monkeys typing on typewriters.
Wow.
Oh,
I will
love
say,
Jen personally.
I will
Harsh.
say, I apologize, Whack, because when I invited you to the show, I said it's gonna be like I lied. I didn't say there would be no time travel, but I also didn't say it's gonna be your worst nightmare. It's gonna have time travel in it. But I did say there. I mean, there might be some PD bullshit, which basically means time travel. Have I ever run anything where there wasn't some level of time travel? Do you hate it? He'll never
I
tell
don't
me.
hate
Okay,
it.
all right.
It's
Like, he'll never tell me. And then episode 1, I was like, you get the option of full time travel bullshit or light. And Whack was outvoted. I'm kidding.
4-1.
Oh. Biz, you're up.
I'm up. Hi, I'm Piscato. I play Fenton Fairwater, the other frog, the brother, and I am really honored to roleplay with everyone here. Like, I'm obsessed with roleplay and voice acting and all that. So like, being with this group has been a dream. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I feel like standing next to everyone, like PB, all of you. It's like it's everything I could ever ask for. So like, being involved with this has been really an honor, and I get excited every Saturday. So anyway, before I like get weirdly choked up for some reason, I don't have anything to plug. You can follow me at Biscotto on Twitch and Twitter. Same thing, same handle. I'm also Colin Carver on Wild RP as well. But I love you guys, all of you, and chat as well. Truly honored.
Yeah.
Thank you. Orcish, you're up.
Biz, I too am also honored to be here. I've actually always wanted to be on a show just like this, and it's Table Story is top tier, and you guys are all so awesome. I feel like this was the episode where we went from like 10 out of 10 to like 12 out of 10, and it's just gonna get better from here. I'm so excited. I also love roleplay, and it's my greatest passion, and just being here with you guys is like a dream come true. You can follow me at twitch.tv/orcishwc, and that's it.
oh,
Love you guys.
Orcish.
Yeah.
I give you the other XP for my GM intrusion because our characters are best friends
They are.
since childhood. You know, that's all.
I love it. Thank you. And I'm PB. I was the GM, and I'm not going to shout myself out because instead, as we end the session today and everybody decides to go into this temple, we see the man, or the frog man that Fenton was chasing, on a cliffside watching them enter the temple. And he has a scar over his left shoulder. He smiles, tips his hat at us, and then turns and walks away.